I like how we could do this while we're playing Spider-Man instead.
I'm coming, Ash. I'm gonna go get
No. Keep bringing that up, but we're going with this, okay?
Until dawn, just randomly.
I am in control here. This is my channel, not yours.
Look,
if you look it up online, it's technically Chad 1, 2, 3, 4.
Dawn was one of the time settings in Spider-Man No Way Home.
What?
The time frame of Dawn was in Spider-Man No Way Home.
And this is until dawn, so they are related. You fuck.
You could make that. So literally connection to literally any movie.
So Spider-Man No Way Home. We all agree is a good movie. You should watch it.
Are you okay?
Chris, what happened?
Give me a sec.
Really switching gears.
Shove this ass on my dick or something.
Whoa, it's called water into your water pipe? Come on.
Alright, I guess let's fucking talk about fucking Spider-Man's 20 hours later.
So Spider-Man No Way Home, I think, again, we all agree, good movie.
Yes.
You should watch it.
Alright, no spoilers, but
no spoilers, but go watch it.
For right now.
But yes. If you like Spider-Man, go watch it. I mean, that's the only way you can like mention it without mention the plot twist without really mentioning the plot twist.
I mean, there isn't really a plot twist, but
there's a bit of a plot twist.
There's secret stuff, yes.
Yeah. There was so there was definitely some twists I didn't see coming. There's definitely some things I didn't know were going to be in the movie. If you are a fan of Spider-Man at all, you go see this movie. You will actually.
But that's just because you're dumb, so you don't.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
No, but yeah, no. I mean, it's definitely really good. So yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're a fan of Marvel,
yeah,
fan of Marvel,
fan of Tom Holland, fan of just Spider-Man in general, you should go watch this.
But like, I mean, this isn't really a spoiler because it's in the fucking trailers.
What?
With the villains, right?
Yeah, our past Spider-Man.
Dude, spoilers.
They're really good.
No.
Pick an option.
The trailers are fair game. Okay? The trailers are fair game.
Yeah.
We can talk about the villains that are in. We can talk
about
about what's
specifically, not about them yet, but like the villains are. I thought they were pretty well done for most of them.
Yeah. I mean, there are really good established characters.
Yeah. No, and they surprisingly have pretty good chemistry with a lot of them
between the characters and the main cast.
Yeah.
Thing.
There was maybe only one that I felt like was kind of misused.
I felt like it was underused or not really used. Yeah.
We'll tell you about it in the spoilers.
In the spoiler version.
But
for the most part, good movie. Go watch it.
Yeah.
Pause
the chemistry between the people.
Pause the video right now. Watch it. Come back. Listen to us.
The chemistry between the protagonists or the heroes two are really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the main cast. I thought there was one really good shot they did with
the characters.
Sense. There's this one part where it's like building tension, and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh yeah, they really use certain aspects of Spider-Man's powers to great degrees in this one.
Yeah.
Could he be hiding there?
So spoilers time.
But yes, really good. Should go see it.
So pause now. We're gonna talk about spoilers. Go watch the movie because this is not like an intense, deep review of it. It's a bunch of water-filled adults fucking talking about it. No, we're drinking water. Come on, man.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Listen, Twitch bans people like us.
White people?
Yeah.
Whoa,
fuck.
No. Please don't.
Listen, if you're in a wheelchair and then stand up, ban.
Oh shit!
What kind of conversation is this?
If you don't know Twitch, then you don't know this shit. But basically, we're going to talk about spoilers. If you really don't want to listen to spoilers and want to go see the movie on yourself, please actually do pause right now. Go wait until you go watch it. Come back to this and listen to our dumb review of it. While we're clearly not in the correct mindset of things, while playing Until Dawn.
Yes. A game that's completely related to it.
Exactly. Really, would you like to go over things?
Over what? The spoilers right now, or what? What's that?
I mean, we can just go over like the main parts of the movie, just like point A.
So are we in spoilers now, or?
I mean, what do you think? We should be in spoilers or not?
Okay, sure, if you want to.
You're the person in charge of this channel. It's under your management. I'm just fucking taking control because you're a bitch.
I thought you were. You said you were in control.
It's now my channel. So anyway, we're talking about the spoilers now.
Yeah. So, Batman's in it, and he fucks Ant-Man. Nice.
So, that's gonna be in the review, but nothing else. What I'm saying.
No.
Freeland's gonna cut everything else, but fucking keep my burp.
Yeah. So this is how we felt about Spider-Man. Chad's just giant belch.
Every single time you're talking, it's just gonna be you burping instead.
So Spider-Man No Way Home starts off right at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home. Basically, from what it seems like.
Literally right after it.
Like, there's definitely parts that take parts away from each other. Like, I think, like, in the beginning, it's like, oh, fuck, like, they know I'm Spider-Man because I'm Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Is in both movies at the end and
it's
the
like
beginning.
Literally the exact same, yeah.
But...
And then it continues. And then
but basically, it goes through Peter's, like, people that he knows that are close to him, that know he's Spider-Man, that now are finding out that everyone knows that he's Spider-Man.
Yeah. Because of what Mysterio did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so...
Which is like, alright, I guess.
And so they're like... Which is kind of interesting, like, all these people know, and now they're finding out that everyone else knows.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting, and then for some reason they kind of stopped that with Happy and Aunt May being like, yeah, we're done. We're not really a couple, we just had a fling.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of, like, it's Marvel, there's a lot of...
Happy and Aunt May?
Oh yeah, it was just a summer fling or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Marvel, so there's a lot of, like, comedic...
There's a bit of comedic / like...
elements that they put into it.
Like, non-committal stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, if Happy and Aunt May got together, like, how different would that make it?
I feel like not that much.
Yeah, exactly. But no, it's like, no, we're just, like, fucking for fun, you know?
I don't think they say that, but alright.
But it's similar in a way.
Sure.
Like, they had a fling kind of thing. That's what they literally say.
Yeah.
And then they make fun of, like, Peter being a virgin. Like,
No, but it's like, not a virgin, but it's like him maybe having sex with, what's her name, but it's not
Mary
MJ.
Jane, but, like,
No,
not really.
Isn't her name not Mary Jane in this one?
I mean, it's technically...
MJ.
It's technically MJ, but technically you can say Mary Jane, kind of.
I know, but isn't it something completely different?
Yes, but at the same time,
Michelle Jones?
Michelle Jones or something like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's still MJ, so...
Right.
I'm gonna use that because I'm too drunk to realize. I mean, filled with water.
Band.
Nice.
But basically, they pretend, like, Aunt May and Happy are like, oh, I guess they're fucking. Even though they're technically not in university.
No, not yet, I guess.
Because they're in high school, and it's like...
Senior year, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, that's really weird.
I mean, I guess, but...
Like, yeah, let's see Peter Parker, a non-adult, fuck another non-adult.
Yeah. I mean, it's not... Yeah. But I mean, like, they always...
That's like Pedophiles Anonymous, like, yes, stamp of approval right there.
I mean, but they always do that in movies, like... like Friday the 13th, they're supposed to be like 16, 17-year-olds.
Yeah.
And they're showing like full boobs.
Yeah.
Okay, besides that,
yeah.
So they think they're having sex, but they're not. Then Aunt May finds out that Peter Parker's identity's been revealed to the world.
Right. And there's a fucking helicopter.
Well, there's a bunch of people outside basically like, you're actually Spider-Man? God damn!
No way. You're a fucking nerd.
Yeah. And then basically...
Even though he's like the most handsome man
and
out there. But he's like, I'm such a nerd and fucking...
Oh yeah, I'm
useless.
a nerd, and I'm like thinking of going to MIT and getting an engineer's degree.
Exactly.
But basically,
yeah, so that happens.
Aunt May and Peter Parker are kind of secluded from the rest of the world because they there's a Mysterio group. There's a group of people that are like, Mysterio's right.
Yeah.
But even though the government proved that Spider-Man had nothing to do with Mysterio's attack on London and killing a bunch of people.
Did they prove?
I mean, yeah, they basically...
They did eventually prove it.
They basically... That's why Matt Murdock, who appears from the Netflix TV show, Daredevil, comes in and goes...
That's all
they don't have a case against you, Peter, and you're acquitted, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
happy on the other hand, you have to deal with Stark Industries stealing stuff.
But the FBI was still like, you did it, because it's your drones.
FBI still came in and was like, technically...
Dude, you fell for it again. You did this on our playthrough, too.
The FBI still thought that, well, the FBI, finger quotes, it's like a different group, but the FBI still thought Peter did it because technically he was given the drones by Iron Man after he died, so Edith was and Stark Industries was controlling them.
Right.
But since Peter Parker gave up the glasses to a Mysterio, who used them for evil, he was kind of acquitted for that, like getting rid of it.
Yeah.
And they realized Mysterio's video was like fucking tampered, all this shit.
I don't think I realized all of that, but I mean, I guess if you guys are saying that, because I didn't get that from the film.
It kind of proves it. Like the government's thoughts, like harassing Peter.
Yeah.
It's just the people who still believe Mysterio was right. It's like the conspiracy theorists.
No, I know that, but
still kind of believe Mysterio was right and Peter Parker was wrong. Yeah. That's why James Jonas Jameson was able to get from his indoor office of home to an actual studio.
Oh. Yeah, so basically fucking.
So, but Matt, but Daredevil comes in and it's like, you're fine, Peter Parker. Happy you stole something from the company, you're gonna get into big trouble.
Yeah.
And then catches a brick without looking at it. It's like, I'm just a good lawyer.
No. Wasn't it that a lot of other people stole Stark tech, but Happy was...
No, Happy stole Stark tech. You know why? You know how?
How?
Because we'll talk about later. So...
Because he wants to fuck...
So Happy...
Because he wants to fuck... Aunt May?
So basically, Happy and Ant-Man and Peter Parker are like, well, we can't live here. Everyone knows that Peter Parker / Spider-Man lives in this apartment that Aunt May / Peter Parker live in.
Right. Well, I was going to say, Peter Parker gets arrested by the FBI.
Well, he gets arrested, and basically...
then that's when Matt Murdock shows up later, and everyone's like, oh, fuck, just my pants.
Yeah. That the TV shows from Netflix come into the MCU.
Well, only one of them, but yeah. So I guess it's technically canon.
2.
Wait, which
2? No.
No. 2 total characters from the Netflix series have made it again.
Second one, tell me now.
Yeah.
Kingpin.
Okay,
well,
so we're not talking about Hawkeye.
That's also a TV show.
Please watch Hawkeye to understand that reference.
But that's also a TV show, technically.
And this is the spoilers session, so if you didn't know that, again, we said spoilers for everything.
But I don't know if you count that, because it's not really on the cinematic screen.
I mean, it's technically Hawkeye from the movies.
It's part of the MCU.
I know, but it's still a TV show.
So we're not going to get into this discussion.
No, we're not going to talk about
Hawkeye. Into this discussion right fucking now.
No.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
You guys were talking about the Netflix shows, and you were only talking about Daredevil showing up. I'm just
mentioning that it's from the Spider-Man movie that we're doing this. But yes.
And I'm saying that's he did until he shows up in the movie. He's not actually in there.
So
I'm gonna disagree.
It's like my ball.
After basically Matt Murdock says you're clear, Spider-Man, of being wronged for this crime, but people are still gonna fucking bitch slap you every time you're trying to leave. They move him to Happy's house in an apartment building.
In somewhere, yeah. And then they go in and they're like, oh, sick, sweet.
And so Peter Parker still goes to school, but everyone knows he's Spider-Man, so it's like
and he's
walking through the halls, watching everyone take pictures.
Yeah, everyone has their phones out, and they're just
and the teachers are like, look, Spider-Man, we believe that you're a hero, and then one teacher's like, no, I don't.
I thought that was pretty funny. Was that Hannibal Buress?
I don't know, but I know he was, I think, the gym teacher.
Okay, because his cadence was kind of like that, but he, I guess maybe he lost weight. Because he didn't look as fat as he usually does.
Shrug shoulders and non-understanding.
But yeah, so like basically, yeah, he walks through school, everyone's looking at him, he's like, what the fuck?
Oh man, and then he basically is waiting for universities to contact him back.
Yeah, but then he goes on the roof with
MJ
MJ,
because she's like, man, I'm struggling so hard with people understanding that I'm Spider-Man. Oh man, it's so difficult. Oh.
Yeah, it's so difficult to be me, bro.
And then he sees like that Dracula thing, and he's
What?
like, wait, I know
Emo.
Dracula.
Morbius.
No, but he tries to get with MJ, but MJ gets cock blocked. Him and MJ get cock blocked by Ned.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He walks in.
But basically, they plan to go to the same universities.
Yeah.
So, but they all don't get into because Spider-Man's a notorious criminal, but not really.
Yeah.
And so the first thing Spider-Man does after meeting up with his friends and realizing they're not getting into MTU, which is like a big university.
MIT.
Yeah.
What the fuck ever.
I love how they're all going to it. Like, they're all so fucking geniuses that they can go to MIT.
Basically, they go, Spider-Man goes, oh yeah. Then, like, MJ's boss, because they're at MJ's work, to get this news that they could not enter. Basically...
No, I was gonna say, this is like, that's one of the issues I have with, like, before the beginning of the movie, or when I was gonna go see it when I saw the trailer. I was like, you literally just couldn't do anything else aside from doing what you
They
do.
kind of talk about it later, but at the same time, it's kind of like... It's kind of like a minor problem in my eyes. Like, oh, I didn't get into the university I wanted.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck up the entire universe.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck up entire space-time because of this. Like, you couldn't have
because
done...
I didn't get into the university I want. Meanwhile, in Spider-Man, like, the comics, like, when he reveals his identity, Aunt May's getting fucking nearly murdered.
Yeah.
MJ's almost fucking getting murdered.
That was
Everyone fucking
civil-
hates him. And, like, fucking a bunch of other shit happens that fucking makes him realize, oh, shit, I shouldn't reveal my secret identity.
That was the Civil War comic.
Civil War / I think after Civil War 2? Not Civil War 2, but after Civil War as well.
No, but I was gonna say, like, you could do, like, the Supergirl thing that they do in, I think, the Supergirl TV show, where, like...
The what?
The what?
The Supergirl TV show.
We're only talking about, like, good shit.
No, but, I know, but
Okay.
like... You know how, like, Martian Manhunter pretends to be her? Like, could you have someone that has shape-shifting abilities?
Yeah.
I mean, technically, I think they did some, like, similar things in the comics for other superheroes.
Yeah. And be like, hey, Peter Parker's there, but
Like,
also Spider-Man. Hey,
you know what? I
you're
just
not the
realized-
same.
Daredevil did the same thing. Like, Daredevil revealed himself, realized how fucking stupid that was, got Spider-Man to be Daredevil for a bit, so that people were like, oh yes, there's Matt Murdock. Oh look, there's also Daredevil.
Exactly, like, you couldn't do that. I feel like that'd be so much easier than doing this other way that he decides to do.
So, instead of doing the way we just talked about, he goes to Tom Holland Spider-Man goes to Doctor Strange, and basically goes, hey, can you make sure everyone forgets that I'm Spider-Man?
Yeah. And he's like, alright.
You got bit.
Oh shit.
I guess he did. He was smart that one time.
Easy boy.
So, basically, he goes to Doctor Strange, says, I need people to forget about me, and then Doctor Strange's like, yeah, sure, no problem. No one will remember that you were Spider-Man. And Spider-Man goes, hold on.
But wait.
I wanted these people to remember me.
No, but wait. How about,
And, like,
but Mary
the
Jane?
more people he told Doctor
No,
Strange...
he wanted 5 people to remember him.
No.
But Doctor Strange says 6, which is both funny because it's both like, wait, why does he say 6? But at the same time, it's understandable because he said he wants Ned, Mary Jane, Aunt May, Happy, someone else, I think himself, to remember. Yeah. But as well, why is the 6th person? Because Doctor Strange wants to remember him as Spider-Man, which is kind of like you're a friend of him, and basically you don't want to forget him too, which is kind of like emotional. But Peter Parker fucks up the spell and makes sure that 6 people
it's because
who know Spider-Man come to the universe of the movies to go fuck him up.
There's more than 6. There's more than 6 though.
No, there's only 6.
No, there's more than 6.
No, there's only 6.
There's 6.
There's other
6
ones that aren't villains.
There's 6 villains that know.
Yeah.
And what's 6 divided by 2?
Balls.
You're right.
Oh.
So Spider-Man fucks up the spell by asking for too many things.
Yeah,
and
it's because as he's doing it, he's like,
I need this person to remember.
No.
I need this other person to remember. And this person.
He goes, I don't want anyone to remember. Alright, you don't want anyone to remember. Cool. And then, wait, no, I need MJ. Okay, cool. Oh, wait, no, shit, I need Ned. Okay, cool. Just again, and he keeps having to restart it. And it's like, fuck.
Yeah. No.
But at the end, he says, I want everyone who knew about Spider-Man existing before Mysterio found out.
Right.
So, which causes, like, an interdimensional thing to fucking happen.
Yeah.
And Doctor Strange's like, look, I solved it by trapping your spell in this fucking,
yeah. Well,
like, pentagon thing.
It goes to, like, almost destroy it, like, is ripping reality, and then he puts it back into a box.
And he's like,
it's all good now.
Listen, I understand we tried the spell, it fucked up, and you talk to the people who run the programs at, like, these universities, and they said no, so you don't... And if they say no, there's nothing really you can do. And Spider-Man goes, wait. After they give you the, like, yes or no letter, you can go back to them and basically say, this is my case for against this?
Yeah. Wait, I can do that?
And Stephen Strange goes, the fuck? You wanted me to fucking tamper with space and time to fucking help you with this shit?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my house.
And he's like, alright.
Literally, though.
And then what I thought was going to happen was he was going to call, but his plan is to swing into the middle of the fucking highway.
Well, he swings into
driving.
to the person who helps kids get into MTU or something.
I think she's the principal. I thought, wasn't she?
He feels like...
No, it's not the principal. It's like someone who
Director of admissions.
Yeah.
I think that he feels like, everyone knows who I am. Nobody gives a shit anyway if I swing in or not. It's not gonna matter.
No, I know that, but I thought he was gonna call.
No. But he's more interested.
But he's like, no, I'm gonna see the person.
He's more interested in getting Ned and MJ getting into university himself.
Yeah.
So that's why he wanted to go in person.
Yeah.
Because they all get letters, and then they all open it at the same time earlier, and then they all don't get in because of their connection to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Who has the kind of controversy with the Mysterio possibly killing him.
Yeah.
And then, so she meets him at the highway.
And he talks about, like, he tries to convince her that it's stupid for MTU, or whatever the fuck the place is. MIT not to accept MJ and Ned because they're connected to Spider-Man.
Yeah. Okay. But, like, he doesn't realize how crazy it is that he's just, like, on the highway in the middle talking to the school teacher, but whatever.
But he does it anyway.
Yeah.
But then he gets the spider tingle.
And then he's like, what the fuck, something's off.
And gets ready to fucking fight, and Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2, like the Tobey Maguire movies, comes out and is like, what did you do?
The best ones!
What did you do with my machine? The power to control the sun in my hands.
The power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
Yeah, whatever. Well, he asked, like, what he did with the machine.
Look, we're not fucking nerds like you are, okay? It's fine.
So he basically... That guy literally shows up and starts fighting Spider-Man, Tom Holland. Not Tobey Maguire.
Isn't he like, hello, Peter?
No, I mean...
Well, yeah, but, I mean, I'm speeding it up.
And he's like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, because Tom Holland Spider-Man doesn't know about...
No, of course.
Like, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man's Doc Ock.
Yeah, no, of course.
So they start battling and fucking doing shit, and Spider-Man's definitely fucking losing this.
Yeah. Well, a little bit. And then he grabs
until Doc Ock grabs a part of Spider-Man's iron spider suit, rips it off, goes, I see, it's nanotechnology.
Right. And then
the nanotechs are like, hey, Peter, we hacked the system of Doc Ock's suit.
Well, it goes...
And, we can turn it off and do whatever you want.
It goes off of the suit onto the Doc Ock arms.
Yeah.
And it just, like... He's able to just control Doc Ock.
Yeah.
That way and neutralize him.
And so he basically makes people save them. Like Doc Ock saved people that were about to be killed by Doc Ock. And right before Spider-Man can talk to Doc Ock about shit, the Green Goblin from Spider-Man Tobey Maguire comes in and is like, can the Spider-Man come out to play? I'm a scientist myself, you know, and starts lobbing bombs and shit.
You want to play?
No, I'm trying to play while someone else doesn't play.
It's kind of
I
boring.
won't fit, but you will.
At the
Well,
moment.
if you fucking play the game, it might get exciting.
I've seen you slip into some pretty
They're
tight
just
jeans.
talking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guess
that's-
what? This is a point-and-click adventure. Get used to it.
It's called dialogue,
Do
bitch.
it.
So, but before Peter Parker, Tom Holland's Spider-Man can get detonated by Tom McGuire's Green Goblin, Doctor Strange from
Okay. I
from
don't think you need to keep putting the asterisks on it. But yes,
Listen.
Doctor Strange
from the
teleports
MCU
them.
back to his Sanctum Sanctorum,
Right.
but basically puts Doc Ock in a cell with magic.
And he's like, oh, you got one.
Like this.
I'm right
Yeah.
here.
And then
Oh, Peter, I'm glad you found one of the, 6 people that fucked up this universe because of your spell.
Well, he doesn't say how many, but he
Yeah.
just says like, oh, there's people that are coming through, and you're like, what?
Because of your stupid spell, you bitch. I found this fucking lizard person in the sewers, and
Yeah.
it's like, it's
You
the
know what?
lizard person from Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
Yeah. Which is the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First, yeah, the
So it's like,
First Tasm?
the fuck is he doing here?
And you're like, oh god, it's a dude. And then and then he's like, magic isn't real. And then he's like,
I've done a lot of birthday parties,
Yeah.
don't worry.
Doctor Strange.
I mean, it's a joke from the Jimmy Kimmel show, but...
Oh, is it?
Cause
Oh yeah, it is.
bad.
Because in Jimmy Kimmel, Doctor Strange technically shows
What
up
the hell
as a
was that?
magician for a kid's
I'm
birthday
in the
party
picture.
kind of thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Spider
Okay.
webs and dust.
So it's a joke about that.
Just go
But
walk
I see.
along.
Doctor Strange goes, here, Peter, you can use
This is a
this
total
like
breakdown.
magic
Let me
technology
give you
to
the slightest
like
glimmer
trap
of
people,
trust, and I
trap
know
the
that you can protect me from the
abnormality
bad things that
people
are out here.
in this place so that we can
Yeah.
fucking send them back to their universes.
Yeah, he gives him like a little wristband thing that like
And
shoots
Peter goes,
web.
hold the
and
shit
teleports them.
on.
For one thing.
I need my friends to help me because they're more tech savvy than me. And they just go to TikTok to find the answers.
TikTok. Yeah.
What was that?
They'll use social media to find this.
Remember when they're like, there's like, they open the app and there's like a dude flying like a weird like helicopter pass thing, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
there's like another one that's like, I'm a green elf person. It's like,
Look.
Oh wait, did that actually happen?
yes,
Oh, I went to Washington when that happened. I think. Fuck. All right. I missed a little bit of it,
but MJ and Ned come into the Sanctorum,
Right.
and they get into like the basement, which is basically like the washer and dryer room
Yeah.
slash nerd room that
Oh right, yeah.
literally every D&D player knows
Slash
from like,
supervillain prison.
yeah. But it's very much like
they
the
knew exactly.
80s, 90s, like, oh, we're playing D&D downstairs, guys. There's the washer and dryer, there's like a fridge with old
Yeah.
Chinese food and shit.
Yeah. And then next to that there's just canisters of fucking evil villains.
Oh yeah, there's like fucking mystical shit in there too. It's like fucking wild. It's hilarious in that way, but Peter
Well,
Parker, they
wait.
find out,
Cause like you know there's like those places where Doctor Strange traps the villains.
yeah.
How does he know how many there are exactly? Because I think there's enough for all of them, right?
Show on the road, huh?
He just like knows. He's like, all right, there's.
Fucking shrugs heavily. Oh, we
He's like-
also forgot
he's
the
like,
most
"There's five."
important part when Doctor Strange
My
is
balls? Oh.
when Doctor Strange is first casting the spell, he's casting it in a secret area, which happens to be in
Very
the
friendly.
basement of this place, the
Unfollow.
Sanctum Sanctorum.
That's important.
But it's a ley line of magical powers throughout the century that people are looking after, and they filmed an episode of Equalizer there. Like Chaos Rain.
How did I know you were gonna fucking do that stupid shit? You do that in the movie too. You're like, this is where Equalizer was.
No, they filmed an episode of Equalizer, like just like fucking threw that in, like fuck you, Doctor Strange. Like no, you can't do that shit to me. I don't even know what Equalizer is. I know my parents are gonna fucking laugh at that joke.
Yep, all fucking half parents that watch the show. You'll get a joke out of that.
So after Ned and MJ find another person
Wait,
on like the
for real,
mysterious
what is
like
it with
people's
you and
list,
going back to the lodge?
On
You just
TikTok
wanna
for
hide out in your
superheroes.
room and cry.
Peter basically
Don't be a pussy,
inverts
you
his
gotta do
suit,
this, Nat.
which is I only learned later that he did. That's why it's the black and gold.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's just him.
It's
Inverse
just
reversing.
inside out. Yeah, that's all it is.
He's like, what if I do this?
Because Spider-Man got splashed with green paint at one point of the like.
Oh right, yeah, because like, yeah, I
and he
forgot.
apparently can't wash it out, so he just inversed it
So he
like
has,
a fucking.
so he has the goo in his fucking face.
Yeah.
So like like
Oh,
when
shit.
when
Yeah.
you haven't done laundry in a while, but you still need to go out, so you flip the underwear inside out, so
Yeah,
you can get an extra
when I-
day out of them.
When I can't rub the mud off of my shirt, so I just invert it, and then I'm walking around with
Yeah,
mud
the
on my
mud-
fucking chest.
What do you mean the mud on your shirt? I thought it was the mud in your underwear.
No.
So he's just walking around with mud and goop under his shirt.
So he goes to basically the middle of nowhere, but it's like a bunch of power lines.
Yeah, you're like, oh.
And it basically, Electro from Amazing Spider-Man 2 comes in,
Yeah.
Mm.
and
And he looks really different.
And he's
well,
like,
no,
oh,
he's
shit.
pure energy at that point, which is
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, he's like forming, right, or whatever.
Yeah, he's basically forming into a person.
Yeah.
But then Sandman from Sandman from Spider-Man 3 Tobey Maguire movie comes in.
Yeah. Well, because
Best
Spider-Man
Spider-Man
tries,
movie, obviously.
Spider-Man tries to shoot him to trap him
And
with
only
the magic thing,
and
but it
gets
goes
a tree.
through him. Yeah. It captures a tree. It does like a weird, like little, like spum.
Yeah, like oh look, you tried your best, like shot kind
Yeah,
of
and it
thing
missed. It's a tree, and then the tree gets teleported
to the Sanctum
into the
Sanctorum prison.
vault.
Oh, yeah.
Into the chamber. And then Sandman shows up and he's like,
I'm gonna help you, Spider-Man. And Spider-Man's like, I'm not really your Spider-Man, but thanks.
yeah. I like how he wasn't like, you're shorter than I remembered, but
I thought it would be like, what the fuck are you? You're a man made of sand.
yeah. He's not like, what?
So Sandman and Peter Parker, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, help capture Electro,
Yeah.
and Electro becomes a human.
Well, Sandman basically does everything.
Yeah, which is odd, because, like, he was...
He was a blue person, which
Yeah.
everyone hated. So I mean, it makes sense in that regard.
Right.
Because I'm gonna spoil it now. This is a redemption arc for the two previous Spider-Man series.
Yeah.
Not Tom Holland Spider-Man, but Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Mans to get a redemption not only for the Spider-Man but for their characters.
Right.
Like their villains.
Because they're fucking in the movie.
So,
By the way.
spoilers. But basically, it's a redemption arc for those movies instead of a movie for Tom Holland Spider-Man per se.
Well, it's just kind of like a big
Mental hospital.
Spider-Man
Great,
jack
that's
off
like
section.
totally.
But so Spider-Man
No,
and
just
Sandman
creepy.
stop Electro. Electro becomes a human, but is butt naked, so they give him some clothes from a
Right.
firefighter's outfit suit warehouse.
Also, I was gonna say it's funny that Sandman basically does everything.
Yeah.
He's just like, I can't do it any longer.
And
He's like,
Spider-Man's like, yeah, sure. Yeah, we're done.
yeah,
We're done.
all right, I'll do it. Oh, I did it. Nice, good job. Thanks, Sandman, for your help.
And then Sandman gets really you killed that guy after Spider-Man teleports him to the Sanctum Sanctorum.
And he's like, no, I didn't. And he's like, oh,
No,
you
he
do it
doesn't.
too.
He doesn't even say no, I didn't. It's like, hold on, I can
Oh, right.
explain.
Yeah.
Which is basically, no, I really did kill him.
Yeah. And then doesn't he hit him too? And then he's
Yeah, he hits him and transports him. And that's when
Getting us out of here, Mr.
Peter Parker
Meat
comes
Brain.
back after fixing shit.
Right.
And basically learns that Doc Ock knows that Norman Osborn died,
Yeah.
Right.
so he can't be here, but he is.
Wait,
And-
isn't that after they find?
No, Peter Parker
Goblin
goes
too?
back to the Sanctum Sanctorum and then gets phone calls
Look at
from
this
Aunt
bad
May
boy.
Right.
that's saying,
me, buddy.
I think I found one of those fucking crazy bastards.
Just like that. Come on down. We can
He's like, oh fuck, and he
And
goes
basically fucking charges out of
Yeah.
there, fucking killing people on the way. He's fucking slapping people out of the way. Bitch, get out of the way to save. I need to save Aunt May.
There's someone 20 feet away, not nowhere nearby. He runs over, slaps him out of the way.
And gets to the feast, which if you
No,
play,
he like run, yeah, and he runs
which
into
is,
them.
if you know Spider-Man games and Spider-Man comics, that's kind of where Spider-Man / Peter Parker works for money.
Yeah,
If it's not the Daily Bugle,
right.
which is like a,
And then
like
he goes
a-
in without the fucking mask on. at
which
all.
is technically like a homeless shelter type place. So
Yeah.
he runs in because
With no
everyone,
yeah, everyone knows.
but everyone knows he's
Yeah.
Spider-Man. So it's like, I'm here to see Aunt May, and runs in and sees.
And he's like, where? And then the guy's like,
Oh no! Before that, Willem Dafoe is in an alleyway
oh yeah.
hiding the glider.
Yeah.
And has the mask on the side,
On the side of a dumpster, right?
and he's
then
talking to it like in the first Spider-Man movie.
Thanks,
And he's
maybe.
like, you're a fucking
you
pussy,
should go
Norman.
first.
Fuck
And,
you.
and
You gotta
Norman
fucking...
Osborn, Green Goblin, fucking grabs a rock from somewhere
Okay.
and smashes the mask.
Yeah.
Which we learn later is very important because technically Norman Osborn and Green Goblin kind of fuse at that point instead of being
feeling
two
kinda
separate
faint.
Don't look
identities.
down.
Right.
Because
like-
with the mask,
Oh,
he can talk. Norman Osborn can talk to the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Without that mask, it's just both of them together, and the Green Goblin can take control,
holy
which
moly,
happens
thank
later.
God that's
Okay.
over.
Yeah, for real.
I was gonna say,
but-
like, he's like, you're a pussy, Green Goblin. You don't have you have a vagina. He's like, fuck you, and he like smashes the mask, and then walks
But it's
away.
very similar to like No More Spider-Man in that way. But if you
To what?
think No More Spider-Man, he leaves his costume in the trash can and walks away.
Oh yeah.
It's similar to that with Norman, with his mask being
Oh yeah, I
shattered
remember that
and
comic
walking
book.
away.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
But
dude.
Norman Osborn is at feast with Aunt May, and Aunt May is like, he really needs help. He's fucking mentally retarded, man. Are all the fucking mentally retarded villains you fight are mentally retarded?
Maybe
yeah, she
And
does say
Spider-Man
that.
goes, yes.
the mouth.
He's like, all right, and then
Come on.
and then as
Please
they're
don't say that word.
and then as they're talking,
You're right, mentally. So,
right,
you won't
sorry,
say mentally.
Right,
so the,
sorry.
So the retards.
Hopefully,
you're right, just retarded. No, but like as he's talking to
Fuck
Aunt
you
May,
guys.
you just see like Green Goblin in the background like stealing donuts
Yeah.
and putting it in his bag. I'm like, oh, that's kind of funny.
It's funny in the background, but it's like a serious conversation about. Yeah, most of the villains in most universes are just mentally unwell.
That is true.
So Peter, like Aunt May's like, you have to help them. You can't just like fucking get rid of them. And Spider-Man's like, they're not my problem, bitch.
Yeah.
And goes back to the Sanctum with Green Goblin after capturing.
Right, he just walks
every-
in there with him.
And Spider-Man's like, yo, Doctor Strange, they're not all. And then Doctor Strange's like, hold up, Peter, I see you got another one here. Let me just put that in the prison.
Yeah, and he just teleports into the fucking thing.
So
And
Peter,
everyone's like, what the fuck?
and
I
Peter's
fell, I
like,
can't get up.
and this is played by Willem Dafoe, who is not the greatest actor, but a really funny actor.
Oh, he's fucking great.
Yeah.
Like, I thought he did pretty, like, I thought he
He
like,
is
almost
on-
stole the show.
He stole
Yeah.
the show totally,
Like,
but
he did really well.
like if you saw him in Spider-Man the first movie, he's kind of like.
yeah. I was
This
like,
is why this is to me why it's more of a redemption.
yeah.
Willem Dafoe wasn't that great in Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man 1. I don't know why Doc Ock is in this one per se because he's an excellent character in Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, he's alright. He's pretty good.
And Sandman wasn't really in Spider-Man 3 too much.
Yeah. Also, like, he doesn't really die.
No, he just
He just
fucking
teleports.
leaves. No, he just leaves.
No, but I'm saying he gets teleported. Everyone else dies and then gets teleported to the universe.
Yeah, but
He just leaves and then he gets teleported.
yeah. And in Andrew Garfield's universe, like, I didn't care too much about Lizard Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
Like, it was interesting to see more of a character develop from that.
Yeah.
But Electro was kind of like, I didn't like your costume. Cool, we're gonna change that. Okay, cool.
You with
That's
Electro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So, but basically, Doctor Strange's like, cool, we got all the bad guys. I'm gonna press this button and send them all to their deaths. And Peter Parker's
Right.
like, hold on, I want to be able to help them. And, like, Doctor Strange's like, they're not your problem, bitch.
Yeah.
Just fucking let them go.
Well, they're like, if they don't, it'll keep pulling into the universe. All the people that know that you're Spider-Man will be pulled into the universe.
From every other
From
universe.
every other multiverse. Yeah.
And every universe that you can think of that could have a Spider-Man that people know Spider-Man's true identity, and then as well every universe that you can't think of.
Yeah.
So it's very much like you just have to do it, bitch.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man's like, hold on, no, and steals it from Doctor Strange.
This is one of those things where it's like everything could have been like they wouldn't even have a movie if they just stopped there and he was like, all right, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
They're villains. They're not my problem. I don't give a shit. Kill them. But no, it's one of those
Well, if
things.
they're going to die anyway, how am I supposed to help them at their last moments, kind of thing?
Yeah, well, that too. Like they die anyways, and they're like it's a real that they all died fighting Spider-Man.
Yeah. Not Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Not Tom Holland's Spider-Man. But all Spider-Man.
Yeah, the different
Yes,
Spider-Mans in the
Matt,
other
given the
universe.
choice,
So
I prefer
basically,
not
it's very
to
much like
plummeting to my death off
we're
the
gonna
cliff-top.
send them back to the point right before they die.
Okay.
But I guess they're gonna be cleansed of their evil.
I guess I don't even know.
But
What is that?
Because that was the point to me. That I was just like, yeah, okay, like just kill them. It's fine. Save our universe is fine. Put them back. Like why? Like, but it's just one of those things that like, okay, well we need to have a movie. We need to. It's one of these things where we gotta push the plot forward. So okay, let's just have Spider-Man do this.
so Spider-Man steals this device that's gonna fucking kill all these people, basically.
Yeah.
And starts trying to run away from Doctor Strange. But Doctor Strange's like, magic, bitch! And starts fucking up Peter.
Right.
Until he fucking goes, you know what, Peter? Fuck you, you're going to go into the spirit realm. And fucking pushes his spirit out of his body.
Right.
And does like this Doctor Strange first movie kind of thing with the one.
Yeah, he like pushes them out. But then like...
But then his body, who's able to use the spider sense, which is what I understand it as.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like an innate thing that his body does.
Right.
But it doesn't come off that way. It's just like, yeah, Spider-Man can fucking move his body however
What are
he
you doing
wants.
out there?
Yeah, like I figured it was a spider ability. I didn't think it was spider sense. I just thought because like he reacts.
Oh yeah,
to
because
things.
Doctor Strange's like, okay, I knocked you out of your body. Now I'm gonna steal the thing that's gonna kill all those people. And then Spider-Man's body, who doesn't have a spirit in it, just fucking moves his arm wherever
Yeah.
Doctor Strange tries to grab it.
He's just like reacting to it, and then Spider-Man goes, "Oh, that's fucking sick!" And then Tom Holland goes back into the spider suit,
He goes back
or
into his body.
and then like starts going away. And then you get this. This is really cool because like this was kind of part of this Doctor
Chris?
Strange his movie, where they had all the really cool fractals and imagery of
Oh, yeah,
using the magic.
Doctor Strange basically sends Peter to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, the mirror realm or whatever the fuck it is. And they're like, first he sends his cape after him, then he sends him into a different, like the Mirrorverse or whatever the fuck.
So that he can't escape.
And he has like different, he's sending like whatever, like different trucks or there's a train going through
He's
the
basically
underground.
starts using the Mirrorverse for his own advantage.
Right.
Then Peter basically goes, wait, this is just
Oh, yeah.
geometry.
He's like,
You
wait.
fucking
Emily.
nerd, this is geometry. I know geometry.
He's like, wait, this
Really
is
getting
fractals. I know
okay? It was
fractals
all
and it's just
very
geometry.
funny, haha. Look at
I know
Sam
math,
walking around
bitch.
in a
Math
towel,
is better
but
than
now
magic.
I just really want this to be
Math
over,
trumps
right?
magic,
You had enough?
And starts
I wish the towel would
fucking,
come off.
and then he basically traps Doctor Strange in the Mirrorverse and then leaves.
Yeah. Ooh, I wish the towel would come off. Ooh.
So Ned and
But yeah, he traps him.
MJ basically agree with Peter and they have to help him
Yeah.
help the crazy people.
Towel it is then.
And
Right.
so they
We're
take
trying to
them
freak
to
me out.
Happy's
Guess what?
location, to Happy's
Succeeded.
house, where basically Peter lives.
Right, and then this whole time I'm like, yeah, this is not going to end well at all.
But
They all convince him, and they're like, yeah, they all convince the villains to go to the house, whoever, to try to rehabilitate them or save them or whatever.
but
And then they're all like,
But
we're not going to do it. But then they're like, well, you're going to die anyways from the magic. from
yeah,
the
we're
wizard."
gonna kill you otherwise, basically.
And they're like, oh, okay, all right, sure.
But basically Peter
Hey.
takes them and
Guys, come
takes the
on.
villains, while
I'm
MJ and
done
Ned take
with
the
this.
device
I
to kill
really
them
don't appreciate
Right.
the
away
silent
from each
treatment
other.
here.
But
Right. That's smart. I guess that part was smart.
yeah, but
And then they go, and I think they're working.
you find out what Happy took from the Stark the Stark place, which is like
Oh,
a
that's what
fabricator.
I'm oh, okay, right. Right, it's this 3D printer thing or something.
So basically, they start trying to help the villains,
Yeah.
which is kind of neat and interesting. So they start with
It is
Doc
kinda cool,
Ock.
'cause
Going
it's-
on?
it's different than I'm just gonna fight you and then throw
I'm
you in
gonna
jail.
beat the shit out of you and then help you, basically.
Yeah, or instead of just being I'm gonna beat the shit out of you or I'm gonna kill you or throw you in jail, it's like, oh, we can actually change it, hopefully to make you better. But then it's like,
well, Doc Ock gets help.
Yeah.
They make a device because Norman Osborn is a scientist. Or what's his line?
Yeah, I'm actually somewhat of a scientist myself. Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
so they help fix Doc Ock, and it seems like Doc Ock died, but no, he's really alive and actually in control of the suit.
because they have the was it like
The control
he makes a chip thing with the original.
They actually go back to the movies and like go through and basically go, this is why this person got hurt. Because Doc Ock, his mechanical arms got hit, the
chip
chip got broken.
Yeah. Which I remember that. I remember when I was watching Spider-Man 2 and I was like, wait, why didn't that was the only reason that his chip short-circuited? He could have just fixed that, but that's made him like messed up. And then he finally comes out and he's like, I'm fucking normal now. I'm back to normal.
And
they're all like, oh shit, nice. And then, was it Sandman's there? Oh, fuck! Towel off! Take the towel off! Take the towel off!
Stop it!
Ass shot! Ass shot!
No!
Damn it. Oh, no, she's dead now.
well, here you go.
No, she's not actually dead.
So,
God damn it.
they start making, like, different, like, serums and cures for each villain.
Right.
There's, like, a de-electroizer for, like, Electro.
Yeah, there's like an EMP thing.
There's, like, like, Hydron Collider type thing for Sandman. There's a serum for, Norman Osborn, Green Goblin.
Yeah.
And then I forgot who else is there.
Things that are dead.
Besides Doc Ock.
There's Sandman, Electro, Green Goblin.
Oh, the Lizard. They make another cure for the Lizard.
Yeah. And they have the Lizard in a fucking van outside.
Oh yeah, the Lizard didn't want to come upstairs, so he's just in a van.
Outside, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna go well.
As they're making this cure, Spider-Man gets the Spidey sense, and Norman Osborn is about to do something bad, and so Spider-Man stops him.
This is the cool part I was talking about, where they do a really cool effect of you don't know what the fuck is going on at first.
Oh
and
yeah,
you're like, what the fuck? And it's like
Spider-Man gets a sense because Doc told Norman Osborn, you're gonna be cured from this split personality that you have. And then Peter Parker gets like this, oh, I feel fucking strange, like a Spidey sense, but I don't know, like, it's not a card getting thrown at me, it's not a bomb being blown up, it's not something being thrown at me, or like, something about to attack me, it's just a sense.
Yeah, it's like a Spidey sense, and it's like this really good, just like, slow building of tension of just like, whoa, what?
And
what's happening?
And then Tom Holland reacts, and it's Green Goblin fucking about to like do something.
Yeah, I don't know what he was gonna do, but I guess he
either. But
and he's like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "Good job, Peter." And he goes, "Like it's crazy."
Oh yeah, the Green Goblin goes into like his Green Goblin mode.
Yeah.
And Mace goes,
You're just dear.
"You're really smart, Peter. But guess what?
He's like,
These curses that you think are curses are really godlike powers.
I have the power of God and anime on my side.
So you shouldn't be doing any shit like this to try and cure us."
Yeah, basically. And then what was I gonna say?
So
he basically goes like, "Damn you and your spider sense."
Well, no, he doesn't even damn him. It's like, good job at realizing what we fucking were about to do to you.
I thought, if we can backtrack for a second, I thought the Spidey sense thing was gonna be something with Lizard.
Oh yeah.
I thought he was gonna, because they show him seconds before,
rattling the
Yeah, no, and he goes it's time or something.
Oh, well, watch out.
Just
he goes it's time or something, and then and then I thought he escaped and was killing people down below or something.
No, but but I mean, but near the end of the thing, this conflict, basically all the villains besides Doc Ock basically go, you're right. This is an encouragement to start fighting Peter Parker. Like,
right. They're all like, yeah, I agree. And like,
they start.
So Electro like goes, fuck, I can have all the power, because I guess there's more power in this universe than the one he was in. Which
Yeah,
I
mean, there's the arc reactor, which is powering the fabricator, which
Right.
is technically unlimited power.
Oh
If
yeah,
we
that's
do
true.
manage
And he's
to
like,
get
alright,
someone
this
on
is
the
mine.
radio,
He gets it.
And then fucking leaves. So does Doc Ock.
Yeah.
What do we
But
do
Jane
while
Jonah
we're
And
Jameson
Sandman
Go back
too.
to the lodge with
is
everyone
downstairs like,
Oh,
yes,
God,
I know where
also
Spider-Man
loud.
is, but I
We
don't
should
have an
stay
interview
here
time
in
for
case
him.
whoever it is
Yeah.
needs to get back in
Now
touch
this is the
with
part
us.
that I
Let's get that radio working.
mentioned earlier about one of the villains that I was very or underused, or I felt like the motivation didn't make sense to me. So like, Electro makes sense because you see him throughout the thing, and he's sort of like half not.
Yeah,
He's sort of like
that's
on board but not
right.
on board. He's
He's
sort of
on board to an extent,
Yeah,
but he
but
wants to be able to have his power.
It's
yeah,
just a
you
security
can tell that. And then Green Goblin, you're like,
Motion
okay, Green
sensor
Goblin, he is kind of crazy split psycho, so he
He's
might
crazy.
go crazy in the
Yeah.
future.
Doc Ock is crazy because of his thing, but
Yeah,
he gets
he's
cured. Sandman was
And
a
then-
hero / villain in the one movie, so
Yeah.
now he gets he's full villain here.
No, this is what I'm talking about. Sandman, he just wants to see his daughter, and he saw Doc Ock get cured, but then he's still like, oh fuck it, I guess. All right, we'll just fucking.
Yeah,
I'll just
he-
No,
fucking
no, 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 no.
fuck
He's like,
Spider-Man.
he saw Doc Ock get cured, and he's like, nah, I'm gonna be the villain.
Yeah, he's just gonna be like, all right, well, I'll just fucking fuck Spider-Man, or the one guy that's helping us. And it's like, oh, what? I thought you
Yeah.
just wanted to see your daughter. And he's sort of a somewhat good guy too in Spider-Man 3.
In Spider-Man 3, he's like an anti-hero almost.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't. It's like a villain, but close to anti-hero.
Right.
But after that, basically, some villains escape, some villains stay and beat the shit out of Tom Holland.
Right. Which is great. Well, like Green Goblin's basically there.
Green Goblin mostly beats the shit out of him, but the lizard kind of
Why
escapes,
is it so
looks like he
quickly
runs
all of
off,
a
then comes
sudden?
back and
We're
goes,
almost inside.
guess what, you're gonna fight Green Goblin some more, throws him back in.
Oh yeah, I forgot. The lizard like runs away from the van in front of like the
Jane Jonah Jameson.
and he's like, did you guys fucking see that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then yeah, he comes back later, like
Then comes back in the fight,
like
like
20 seconds later.
like grabs Peter, it's like, you're going back inside and fighting Green Goblin. Yeet.
You thought he eats him back, and then they had some pretty cool fucking fights with.
Oh yeah, Green Goblin isn't just some dude. He's like a super soldier almost in the
Yeah.
universe. And starts wailing on Peter Parker. Going through different floors, like beating the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Well, he-
no. Green Goblin 100% is a super soldier.
Yeah. He is
He's-
in Spider-Man
he's-
1 as well.
He is a super soldier in Spider-Man 1.
Until we
But it's
go out.
not really shown too much.
I guess. That's because they like
Like,
use the
like
glider
think
more.
about it. Like, he's holding up, like, the cable car in one scene, and that's really about it.
Right. Yeah. And
But
then-
in this
yeah.
one, it's like, no, you're a super soldier. Boom, boom, Captain America
and they're-
kind of punch.
they're having like full on he's having a full on brawl with Spider-Man.
Like, breaking through floors. Aunt May is, like, running away with the cures and stuff.
yeah.
And Aunt May tries to...
It was really cool choreography. Like the fight was really well done. I thought.
Yeah. And then...
They had like some wrestling moves too, which was kind of weird.
Oh, it was definitely WWE kind of shit.
He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this super."
Like, lifts him above his head and slams him
Yeah.
into the ground. Like,
through like 3 floors or some bullshit. The one that I liked, which was really cool, and it showed like his kind of craziness, or Green Goblin's craziness, is like Spider-Man's like on his like what's it like his knees are like on his chest, right, or whatever, and he's like on his face, and he's just like it's like wailing on him, like punching the shit out of him,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's just laughing the whole time.
yeah, it's super crazy. Like, Green Goblin, super soldier, definitely in this
power.
universe. Because he's getting wailed on by Spider-Man, which in the comics even, like, Spider-Man holds back his punches. And in this one, it doesn't seem like that. But he's still taking them 100% to the face.
Yeah.
Full power, no damage, like, laughing at him kind
Yeah.
of thing. It's like, damn,
It's like holy shit.
I'm scared of this motherfucker now.
yeah. Like,
And
he
I guess
actually
they...
seems like a worthy threat.
Yeah.
He's actually... Green Goblin is actually stronger than Captain America.
Yeah, I seeing this, I would
took-
believe it.
Like, the Goblin enhancing formula that Norman Osborn took gave him super strength, whereas Captain America has peak human strength. There's a difference.
Yeah.
So, Green Goblin's actually more than a super soldier in that sense.
Yeah, but at the same
But
time,
can he hold a helicopter with his bare hands? Onto...
Yeah.
No, he can't.
But basically, Aunt May tries to cure Norman, Green Goblin, but Norman fucking screwed up the cure, so he doesn't get cured.
Right. Yeah,
But
so like, for some reason, she's running away with the thing, and then...
Well, she's running down the stairs while,
Right.
like, if it's like a cross section, Aunt May's starting at Happy's room, starts running away, like, down the stairs because the elevator is too slow. While at the same time as she's running down all, like, 2,000 flights of stairs, Spider-Man's, like, fucking busting through, like, the normal levels to the basement, like, to the main floor.
Yeah.
I have to roll.
So I'm doing.
Up and roll.
Oh, up and roll.
And you say,
Oh, there you go.
This game.
I haven't played it. I never said that. I watched it.
But Aunt May tries to save Peter after being almost beaten to death by Green Goblin with the Green Goblin cure. But it doesn't work, like I said, because Green Goblin fucked up the cure.
Right.
Hello?
For his own, like,
Anyone
keeping
there?
of his
Hello?
mental, like,
Please
craziness.
say something
Yeah.
if you're out there.
But he doesn't have the mask anymore, so it looks more like the Hobgoblin at this point.
Yeah, because he's got like a kind of a cloak on or whatever.
Yeah, it's like a
We
hoodie.
need
Yeah.
help, please.
Oh, and I was gonna say like, because I watched a little bit of like a recap thing too from some other guy, and like they mentioned that like, or no, maybe it was in the comments on the Reddit or something, but like they mentioned that like
Please help.
the Green Goblin like he changes his voice before before
So
he.
Norman has his own unique voice.
Yeah.
Green Goblin has his own unique voice.
No, but he changes
Yeah.
his voice before it's revealed that he goes back to the Green Goblin, where he's like fixing the serum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
But-
was Green Goblin while
Help,
working
oh my
on the
God,
serum, like
please
100%.
help.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm saying like,
But
if you were paying attention, he changes his voice.
Yeah, there's a
At that
different,
point.
there's a different volume, like, slash tone to it.
Yeah.
Definitely different times.
So, but Aunt May tries to save Peter, Tom Holland. But the glider
And then
comes in and
Spider-Man's
fucking
like, go away, and she's like, fuck no, I want to be here because I can do something with my vagina.
but gets
My vagina
but
powers.
gets hit in the back by the glider,
Yeah.
which, if you know Spider-Man 1, is a big deal.
I mean,
But
yeah.
it seems like not a big deal.
At the time, different versions of the Green Goblin have been impaled by his own glider.
So in Spider-Man 1, Green Goblin dies because of his own impalement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
We all know
long?
that, yes.
So Aunt May being hit in the back by the glider is kind of like, oh, she's still alive?
Yeah. That was me too. I was like, wait, she's still able to like fucking move? Because I'm like,
Oh my God,
I don't know what happens, but like,
She's still alive and still walking a bit, and Peter's like, I'm still alive and
what
walking a
happens to
bit.
the Goblin? He just runs away?
But Goblin comes, like, grabs the glider, goes on top, and is like, here, Peter, here's an early Christmas gift, and grabs one of his his orange balls, and fucking tosses it to explode on him.
Right.
But
And then he's like, oh fuck, and then he like goes to grab it.
and like blocks it from killing Aunt May. But it's
But he's like-
Aunt May's
But he's like right in front of it. And I'm like, wait, didn't that like completely destroy what's his name's face in Spider-Man 3?
Yes, I feel like the Green Goblin bombs would have done a lot more damage than what happened to Aunt May.
Yeah.
But
Spider-Man, I feel like it's an explosion.
yeah. But
But yeah,
Tom
that's-
Holland's perfectly healthy and fine.
yeah. Well, he's got like bloody eyes.
Well, I mean, he's been
Face
like
and all that.
damaged, but it's not like so extent to the like so badly hurt that it's like, oh no, I can't do anything to help people. Like he wants to help Aunt May, but Aunt May's dying because she got hit in the back by the glider
Right.
and is now bleeding to death.
Yeah, the whole like thing is destroyed. And it's rubble all over the place. And then yeah, what are they talking? They're talking to each other?
Peter Parker's trying to keep Aunt May like positive and keep her talking so that he knows that she's okay and alive. But Aunt May
like-
starts slipping out of,
Yeah, you can
Like-
tell she's like super woozy.
and he pulls up his hand and there's blood.
And
And
then
Aunt
he
May kind
realizes,
of breathes her last breath.
yeah, and then he realizes when he pulls away the blood, he's like, oh fuck, she's actually dying.
But before she dies, she says, with great power comes great responsibility.
Right.
Which is like the biggest slap in my face. Like,
Yeah?
we know Uncle Ben died in this universe.
Did
Oh,
he
did he?
though?
Well, I mean, we assume because it's not the beginning of Spider-Man in like the first Spider-Man movie like Captain America, like
he's already Spider-Man at that point, right?
Yeah.
Is there any mention of him?
I feel like I feel like there's a slight mention, but not like
Emily,
not the same extent to what the other Spider-Man went through. So I feel like Aunt May's death is more like, no, this is like replacement Uncle Ben.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's obviously that,
okay?
Yeah.
It's like every single version, yeah,
you
has like a
take all the time you need.
Has Uncle Ben that dies and tells them that Peter with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get
Which I guess is just a line that has to be said.
Yeah.
At all times.
But I mean, it kind of makes sense because Peter Parker in this universe, like this movies, like Civil War and like the other Spider-Man movies, aren't really like Peter Parker's living with Aunt May. He's like a high school kid, not really a university kid, living on his own kind of thing, which the other movies kind of did.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he hasn't actually had. If you think about it so far, he hasn't actually had any. What's the word?
Experiences.
No, like he actually hasn't suffered any tragedy.
No, like again, his only tragedy in this movie was he didn't get in the college he wanted.
Yeah, well, everyone knows he's Spider-Man now. It's basically the biggest thing throughout the last three movies that he's had.
Everyone knows that he's Spider-Man, but he moves locations and it seems perfectly fine.
Yeah, there's nothing that stops him.
Yeah, I mean, like...
And then after that, the only main, like, trouble that he goes through is I didn't get into MTI, or whatever the fuck it was.
You know...
I like how you always mix this.
It's like...
Yeah.
But it's that. That's the only problem he faces in this movie.
Exactly. And, but, like... And even to a point, like, I get that he was hit pretty hard with Tony's death.
Here's the
thing.
Mysterio fucking traitorizing himself.
Here's the thing. Tony's death was not a direct result of Peter's actions.
No.
Aunt May dying was, though.
Yeah. Which I feel like...
And that's the point that they're trying to make, is that...
At this point, yeah.
Because Uncle Ben's death was at Peter's hands.
Yeah.
It was because of Peter's actions that indirectly caused the death.
But at the same time, Aunt May tries to make sure that Peter knows it's not his fault. It's not Aunt May's fault.
Yeah.
This is just, you're doing the right thing, and sometimes the right thing has bad things attached to it.
Yeah.
But you should still do the right thing anyway.
Yeah.
But Aunt May basically fucking croaks. And basically the FBI comes in and is about to try and capture Peter and shoot at him.
Right.
But Happy basically rolls in front of the building and basically sees Aunt May's dead and goes...
Wait a minute.
And basically tries to save Peter and let him run free.
He's like, I got you, bro.
Yeah.
Sits in front of him.
What that was
that part when Aunt May was dying, I don't know why, but that actually got me. There was a couple...
There was a bit that got me, too, because we've seen Aunt May in, like, two to three different films.
Yeah.
And she's very supportive and very kind of, like, this nice person that you want to see her, like, survive and get through.
She's hot as shit.
I don't even trust
Listen, I'm not saying no, but yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like... Oh, man, yeah.
But it's very much like you got used to this character and then she dies in a third film.
Yeah. Which is kind of... It sucks, but yeah, that's more emotional than sort of someone who just dies at the beginning of a film or that you don't really have a connection to.
Together, okay? You with me?
But, so Peter Parker basically runs away.
Yeah. He's like mad as shit.
He's mad as shit, he's sad as shit too. And basically we cut back to MJ and Ned seeing the news that someone has died at this place that Peter Parker was at.
Right.
And all the villains escaping and they're like,
let's go.
We shouldn't press the button until Peter Parker tells us to.
They're just like, should we press the button? And I was like, and then I'm just here like, yeah, probably.
People are dying. People are escaping who aren't supposed to escape.
Yeah.
Press the fucking button.
Who knows how many people lizards like gonna eat, rip apart at this point right now?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why aren't you pressing this button?
Yeah.
But no, they don't, because they want Peter to save these people as well.
So they're like, and then before this, so Ned gets Ned at some point.
No. Peter Parker, while he's trapping Doctor Strange in the Mirrorverse, He takes the device that
ring.
sends all like the alternate device people, alternate reality people to different realities, and also takes the ring from like the first Doctor Strange movie that like creates portals.
Yeah.
And then it basically goes, cool, grabs, puts it on himself.
That's mine now.
Yeah.
And then then later, so they're sitting there, and then they're all like, man, we wish Spider-Man
I really
was
wish
here.
Peter Parker, while waving his arms in the air.
And then you see like a portal open, like almost half open, and you're like, what the fuck?
And he starts trying to do it, and he basically opens up a portal to a Spider-Man.
And he's like, I'm magic now. And so Ned's able to do the portal hand thing and wave into a portal. And at this point, when I saw the Spider-Man, I don't know if you guys knew, but I was like, oh, this is not the same Spider-Man.
I felt like that doesn't feel like Spider-Man in a way.
Yeah, I knew as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh, he's gonna come closer and it's gonna be completely different size.
I thought, like, again,
I'm like,
the Spider-Man suits all look the same to me.
Yeah.
Except for Iron Spider and, like, a couple different Spider suits in, like, the MCU.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they look the same, I'm sorry. I couldn't tell the difference. But I could tell, like...
No, it's hard to see because they do it, like, in a black thing, so it's not
like,
hard to
he's
see
in
anyway.
an alley further away in the dark.
Yeah. But then I'm like, oh, this is how they're gonna do it.
I feel like there's definitely a point where, like, oh, this isn't Spider-Man that we know. This is Spider-Man that someone else kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So, out comes this other Spider-Man who pulls off his mask, and it's Andrew Garfield.
Right. Well, it's a completely different size, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it's Andrew Garfield, and then the whole fucking
They basically
audience,
try...
the whole audience in the theaters went crazy.
Oh, yeah, everyone in the theater, if you watch this in theaters right away, you're gonna hear cheers, you're gonna hear, like, a bunch of comments and shit.
You're gonna hear laughs, you're gonna hear people jerking
Cries.
off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone cooming.
Has Ned said that line about, like, don't worry, Peter, I'm not gonna murder you or anything?
Not yet.
Okay.
So, basically, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man is like, I'm Spider-Man, and I'm Peter Parker, and MJ from the Tom Holland verse is like, prove it. And he basically goes, what do you mean, prove it? And then jumps on the ceiling holding his one arm up in the air, basically, while holding onto the ceiling. Like, basically holding himself up with one hand. And MJ's like, I don't believe you still. You have to crawl around like a spider.
And he's like, what the fuck? What do you mean?
You could have jizzed on your hand and then touched the wall.
He's like, what do you mean? I couldn't do this.
No normal person would be able to do this. And then, like, Ned's grandmother comes in and is like, can you get, like, the fucking cobwebs out of this, on, like, a corner over there? And he's like, sure, why the fuck not? I'm Spider-Man, I'm in a different universe, and I'm, like, fucking sure that these people are, like, fucking crazy, but super powerful. Yeah. So he crawls on the ceiling, up to the cobweb, fucking, like, whaps at it a little bit with his hand.
Well, she doesn't speak English, too.
Well, she does. It's like there's some words, like there's some. She either knows English but still uses like Mandarin.
Oh, because
to fucking screw with people.
Because she was talking stuff and then Ned was like translating.
There's points where she's like, "Thank you very much." Like she says actual English words. But there's like other points where she's like, "Ni hao ma," and it's like, "What?"
Yeah, all right.
Okay, sure. You speak Mandarin. Thank you. So,
what?
Basically, Ned's like, okay, I need to try to get to Spider-Man, Peter Parker, that I know.
Yeah.
So he opens up another portal, and Tobey motherfucking Maguire comes out and walks in,
the best man.
and everyone cooms at that point. Male, female, child, adult, grandpa, dead person. Helper animal fucking cooms out their ass.
Inanimate object.
Because
he's my favorite. So
this is the film.
Inanimate objects, so Lulu's sex slave.
Listen, that too, and my popcorn, which was really salty at that point.
Nice.
Why was it salty? That's kind of
extra salt.
Nice.
What did that?
And at this point, I'm like, oh yes. Because that's my favorite Spider-Man.
But it's not even like. Tobey Maguire's not even in costume. It's just Tobey Maguire.
Yeah. He's just like in a suit or whatever the fuck.
And so he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I just walked through this door, and the door closes behind him. Like, the portal closes, like, oh, I'm sorry, it's very
God.
Canadian. And if you know Canadians, it's very much, oh, I'm sorry to
that.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's very much like, I get you, you're
I
like the
don't know.
polite
I
Spider-Man.
just-
Except for Spider-Man 3.
Crazy.
Yeah, he's like, no, I love him. He's my favorite Spider-Man.
He's very, like,
I don't know if it's
kind, and even the grandmother, who he doesn't know, he's like, oh, hi, and, like, bows respectfully, and, like, kind of, like, almost flirts with, which is really funny.
Ghost wanted me to
He's just
see
like,
this.
I don't know if it's just because of nostalgia, but he's just my favorite Spider-Man, and it was fucking a blast just to see him
Yeah.
back again after like 20
Oh,
or
something like
10 years.
10 plus
10,
years,
15
something
years.
like that. Yeah, God.
Yeah,
But basically,
20 years.
oh, no, please don't say 20.
Because it came out in the early
That means I was
Well,
7.
Well, 2002
Someone who
was the first
there.
one, but they
Or
made
someone
Spider-Man
or something
3
that was
later.
watching us.
Obviously.
So,
And then they both like,
but then
I think so.
Tobey Maguire sees
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield,
No,
and
it
they're
has
like,
to be
wait,
because
you're
they're
not
trying
the
to tell us
Spider-Man
the
in this
maniac.
universe.
Yeah.
And they start
That's
fucking,
bad.
like,
I think
shooting
it's
webs
bad.
and
yeah, they did a
backflipping.
backflip. They both do a backflip, the exact same
Why
move.
would he set
They did a
this all up,
spider
Chris?
web flip.
And they
thing.
realize that they're both Spider-Man,
They're like, oh,
trying to help Peter Parker of this universe, Tom Holland.
and they're like, oh, sick. Well, we need to try to help him find him. And then like, what
But the
happens?
grandmother's like, you know what, fuck this. I've seen too many Spider-Mans tonight. Good night.
Yeah. No, she goes,
But
"Fuck
a-
this."
but
yeah,
after,
yeah.
but you have to like clean up your spider webs and shit.
Yeah. She's like, can you? And then they're like, oh, okay. And then they're just like, fucking
Clean
pat
up.
down. I thought that was funny as fuck.
But basically, they start talking about, oh yeah, my favorite, like,
I
we're
think when
both
he's
Spider-Man,
over here on the
and this
mountain,
is
it's gonna be
like,
so awesome.
we kind of know each other, but we also know,
OMG.
Yeah.
like, we don't know each other in a way.
Yeah.
Like,
They're like, both
Tom,
Peter.
like,
It's so
not Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man goes, yeah, I went up to the Chrysler building whenever I felt emotionally sad and shit.
Oh, right, yeah.
To watch
Because they're
the
trying
video.
to find Peter.
Yeah.
Tom
And Tobey Maguire Spider-Man's like, I went to the Chrysler building, and they're like, those are some great views, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know where your Peter Parker would go? And MJ from this universe is
Yeah.
like, yes, I know, and it's just the high school building,
Yeah.
which is kind of sweet. It's not like
That's true.
a landmark. It's not
Yeah.
a view. It's basically where both him and MJ kind of hang out with each other, with Ned.
Yeah. No, it is nice. It's got more emotional rather than
And-
just sort of a landmark.
And MJ and Ned come over and hug Peter Parker once they find him, and kind of like comfort him.
Yeah. No. Yeah, and then they all have a sad moment. Do they know at that point?
Well, they know that
M-
Aunt May's
MJ
dead.
dead? Okay.
Yeah. But, so they're really trying to like calm him down and trying to help him. And then
And then he
Tom-
goes, his spider,
and then-
his spider sense goes like, what the
yeah,
fuck? He
and
looks
then
up.
Tom Holland basically goes, I sense other spider people here.
Yeah.
And in the fucking moonlight of a fucking tower, you see Andrew Garfield and fucking Tobey Maguire in the shadows,
And
like
they both-
on top,
yeah.
looking down on him. Like, God fucking damn it, I love this movie.
Yeah, they both
For
like-
that one part.
They both jump down like,
Spider
you know,
people.
Yeah.
And Tom Holland realizes, you're both spider people.
Yeah, and they're like, holy fuck. And they're like,
And they
then-
start, like, discussing.
yeah.
It's not, like, and even, I'm a more action-orientated person, that's why I like The Witcher Season 1 a lot more than Season 2.
Okay. Have you seen all it?
I'm like some people here.
Listen, he's seen season 1.
He's seen episode 1.
I don't give a shit.
But I'm a very action-orientated person. But that moment, like, this talk between the three Spider-Man was just so nice.
Yeah.
Like, Andrew Garfield going, I know what you feel. And
Yeah.
Tom Holland's like, no, you fucking don't. And you going, yes, he fucking does, you
Yeah.
bitch. Listen to him.
All of us,
But at
all of
the
us
same-
were like, we know.
But at the same time, Andrew Garfield not going forward and being like, no, you should listen to me. I know
Yeah.
how this feels kind of thing. And
They both
letting Peter, like, Tom Holland just talk and
Yeah.
letting this out. And then them filling in pieces like, Tom Holland's like, I lost Aunt May.
Yeah.
And what was it? Andrew Garfield going, I lost basically MJ for you, basically.
Yeah. Basically.
I lost her because of my mistakes,
Mhm.
which you feel deep down because if you've seen
Yeah,
that movie,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
feel that. And then
Like-
Tobey Maguire's like, I lost Uncle Ben the
Yeah.
same way you did. I basically said they're not my problem, and I let them do shit.
Right.
I let
Yeah.
villains do shit, and even though the person paid by giving their lives up, I guess that person died in the movie.
Well, with the Andrew Garfield version of Peter Parker, he was so traumatized
By
from Gwen's death, he quit being Spider-Man for like a few months.
Years, who knows?
Yeah.
But it's
But
very much like Tobey Maguire saying, I don't know how it feels to lose your Aunt May.
Yeah.
But I lost my Uncle Ben because I felt like if I didn't do, like I let people do whatever the fuck.
To that room.
Okay.
I let people do what they want and they die, and my family got hurt because of it.
No, I thought this is another one of the scenes for me that was like that got me too, because I'm like, oh god, like all of them lost one, and like because at this point Peter, the Tom Holland one, is like. He's like, fuck it, I just want to fucking kill them all. I'm gonna push the button. Fuck them. Fuck the Green Goblin. I want to kill them all.
Fuck the Green Goblins. Fuck the Electro. Fuck everyone else in that villain group. Fuck you, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I just want this to be done and over with, and just end this. And
then
the other Spider-Man just comfort him.
They're like, we have to do this. Like, you can't do this. And
you
they're
can't
like,
do this way.
Yeah,
and we know how you feel in different ways, but similar.
Yeah, we've all lost someone, right?
We lost people. It's not the same, but we know similar so much that we can relate in a way.
Yeah.
Like, even though your Aunt May died, I lost my Uncle Ben, which is similar to your Aunt May.
Yeah.
Because great power comes with great responsibility.
Yeah, and then I lost Gwen Stacy.
Which is this whole thing, this is why I say this is a redemption for those two other series.
Yeah.
Rather than Tom Holland. Like, Tom Holland's movie does go through, and it's kind of like a subplot.
Yeah.
I feel like the main story is like the redemption of those two.
Well, definitely
series.
for Andrew Garfield. Tobey Maguire is more like the Zen, super experienced one at this point.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like he's the one that's like, okay, I know what everyone's going through and I can help in a sort of way.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield, because everyone was shitting on the two movies, so this was sort of like, I'm actually a really good one.
You know, I rewatched both of those, and they're actually pretty good, except for some odd design.
There's some choices.
Yeah, design
that
choices.
They decided in those movies that wasn't good, and just kind of screwed up the movie themselves.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying like.
And with the behind the scenes stuff, they got fucked up.
But I'm saying from like the fan reaction.
Oh yeah.
And like everyone hates that one, and everyone's like, oh, that one's the worst. So this one, he's sort of like, yeah, it's a redemption for him.
Mm-hmm. That's why I think this is like a really good Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, that's really good.
So basically, Tom Holland realizes that they have to work together, and
they're like, all right.
They basically go into the lab in the school, which
are
underneath them,
right.
which is just funny to me because they're all nerds.
Right.
Like, even though Peter Parker, Tobey Maguire, is like not really a nerd, nor is Andrew Garfield like quite a nerd. Like,
well, they went to schools.
They're somewhat nerds, but they're not like. Oh yeah, Star Wars episode 4, New Hope, love it.
I think they're nerds, but
they're nerds.
They didn't focus it on.
They're
too
more
much.
like science nerds than like Tom Holland, because you see the Death Star in like the fucking movie as well.
Yeah.
So it's very much like nerds being nerds in this environment.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man goes, look, I have some devices that can cure the rest of these people, but I need help with it.
Yeah.
You know what?
It was it's kind of funny that this high school has the fucking the fucking supplies to do all this, but alright, I guess we'll just let that one go.
There's a bit of like stretching the fabric of the story a bit there, but at the same time, like Tobey Maguire goes, yeah, I really thought a long time about trying how I would cure the Green Goblin. Which is huge, because Spider-Man 1, 2, 3 is kind of all about him dealing with that shit.
Why are you always
I guess that does make sense. For me, when I was in the theater, I was like, wait, couldn't they just have all done this?
I want to leave.
No.
They sort of just have a convenient thing where like, wait, we can actually save everyone with all these MacGuffin devices.
Oh,
and I'm
yeah,
like, wait,
for
you
sure.
couldn't just do that in your own universes? But I guess...
I mean, there's a certain, like, technically Andrew Garfield did stop the lizards from becoming, like, making everyone lizards.
Right, yeah.
But,
which makes me wonder, like...
Yeah, wasn't he cured?
Yeah, he was, so
but then
which
he
means
killed,
that...
I think he fell off something and then died.
Yeah, that lizard was taken from that universe before that obviously happened.
Oh, okay.
But at the same time, they start nerding shit up, and it's kind of funny and interesting watching both the MCU Spider-Man and the two other like non-canon Spider-Men.
Yeah.
All this
Yeah.
crazy stuff
All talking to each other.
Except
all,
now
like,
Not even talking to each other, but interacting with the like Ned and MJ.
Except
like,
now it's kind of canon.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we'll talk. We can talk about this forever, but
Yeah.
we'll
I
say
wish-
they're non-canon because they're not part of like the MCU timeline.
Yeah. The thing I
Like
wish,
Tom Holland timeline kind of thing.
the thing that I wish was like,
They're a splintered multiverse off of
Yeah.
them.
yeah.
It's not Tom Holland Spider-Man, which is its own universe
It's
that
kind of
you're
like
flowing
the,
through.
it's kind of like the Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah.
But it's
Like the only thing that I kind of wish that they had more of those kind of moments, because I'm like, it was so good, like just
Yeah.
to be like them all talking, and be like, oh, I fought like a fucking
well,
giant lizard or whatever.
no,
and like,
that's later.
Yeah,
but
that's
it was,
later, but
it was
like-
very much like, oh, Ned comes up to like the two Spider-Men of the different universes, Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, and goes, do you have best friends in your universe?
yeah.
Which is clearly a ploy for Marvel to basically go, yeah, Tobey Maguire fucking killed
Yeah.
his friend Harry Osborn.
Yeah. Well, he was like,
without saying Harry Osborn's name
Yeah.
at all.
he was like, well, he's like, yeah, I had a friend, and then he tried to kill me.
He turned into a
made up.
supervillain and tried to kill me.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, and Ned's like, I
And
think at
mentions
that
it
point,
later,
Ned-
and it's very cute and funny.
I think
and you
wasn't it at that point Ned was like, I'm not gonna become a supervillain.
Yes.
Yeah, which is funny because Ned Leeds in the comics becomes the Hobgoblin,
Yeah.
and I gotta wonder like if they're
Well, he's
actually...
magic now, so he's not going to become that.
Yeah.
So,
But this is the thing that I was mentioning to Jams too when we were talking about it. Everyone's like, "Oh, he's magic now," but I was like, it's the ring doing it, right? Like he's not him actually doing it.
I feel like it's like every person has the magical ability.
Yeah.
It's just if you have the specific devices and mentality to do it, you
Yeah.
can do it.
Like,
Okay.
I mean, like, for Christ's
That's
sake,
why Doctor Strange
Doctor
was able to
Strange's
do it.
hands were, like, completely destroyed,
Yeah.
and he was able to do it.
Yeah, but he's a magic
Eventually.
fuck.
Well, he's magic because he learned how to do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ned was
So
just
literally,
like,
literally anyone can do this.
I believe so. It might be explained further in further stories, like only certain magical bloodlines have it, kind of thing.
Okay.
But so going back to the Spider-Man going at work, you see Andrew Garfield seeing Tom Holland and MJ of that universe, like
were into some
being a
shit
couple,
in their spare time.
and it kind of is heartbreaking because he's like, I had someone, I
Yeah.
lost them, and then I went really dark.
Yeah. Dude, every single time he was talking about that, I was like, it got me. I was like, oh fuck, because you know what happens. Like
If you've seen Amazing Spider-Man 2, you know.
Yeah.
he fucking because he tries to save
MJ.
Gwen,
Or, yeah.
and then
Tried.
but he does like instead of trying to like reach down and like save her,
Yeah,
he
uses-
shoots a web which like
Which is
And
in
it
the
snaps
comic
her
books.
neck.
yeah, which snaps her
In the comic
does
books, it's
whiplash.
straight out of the comic books.
And you're like, oh fuck, and you're like Jesus.
So, reliving that point
Yeah.
over while watching this movie, while him going, I had someone,
Yeah.
I lost them, and I went dark, and it's just like, I understand.
Yeah.
Like, it's just again, I want to bring up, because it's just a really good,
Yeah,
this
it's
movie
great.
is just excellent. You technically do have to watch Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 to
Yeah.
watch this one, but
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. Like, I don't know if you like if you don't
last
watch
year.
any of it at all. I don't know if you have the same
experience,
experience.
yes.
But if you have watched them all, it will be definitely very.
That's
good.
why I was saying the spoiler. If you're a fan of Spider-Man,
Yeah.
because if you're a fan of Spider-Man, you probably watched all the movies.
Yeah.
No.
And then so at this point they do
They
do all
fix-
that thing and then they
They
do,
create
And a lot.
cures,
yeah.
basically.
But I was gonna say like they kind of do a little bit of the Spider-Man meme where they like I forgot someone comes back and goes, "Hey Peter," and then they go, "Me?" They all go,
Oh yeah,
"Me?"
Ned
Oh, yeah,
wants-
yeah.
Ned is trying to tell Tom Holland Spider-Man that the device that they're running a test on
Yeah.
is ready to be like its results are shown,
Mm.
but it's like Peter and all the Peters go, yes.
Yeah, they're like me, and then they're like,
You're worse.
Peter Parker, and they're like, yeah, that's
That's
really
still
help.
me. That's
still
still
me.
all of
Isn't
us.
it? We're
And he's like,
just
him,
telling
the
a
hours.
joke.
Oh,
It was
okay.
supposed to be funny.
The device is ready.
Yeah.
The computer's showing the
Never watched this
results.
video ever
And then
again.
this is so like another funny thing too is like so at that point,
Oh, yeah.
at a certain point in time, like they all have their MacGuffins ready at all the same time. We're like, we're all ready. I'm like, oh, okay, great. We all got we have Dark Hawk device. We have
We have Electro. We have
Electro
slow
Spam.
down, okay?
we
I
have-
can't handle this.
We have
Ghosts and
Electros,
these
we have
videos and
fucking
everything
Sandmans,
just
we
like,
have
Lizard.
Down,
Lizard,
listen to me
we
for a
have
second.
Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Why should
We have
I
all
calm
the
down?
cute-
We're all good. Let's go.
There's gotta be
And
someone
then,
messing with us.
no, Ned comes
Think
over
about
and
it.
is like,
Ghosts
oh,
don't
here,
hook up video
Tom
cameras.
Holland,
They don't
here's
play
your
games.
web
Then who would
cartridges.
set this all up?
Oh yeah.
Seriously,
Oh, and then
ask me.
Toby's
And then-
just
I
like,
don't know,
the
maybe
fuck's
the
that?
same
They're like,
person
what is
tied
that?
you up
And no,
killed
Toby
Josh.
Maguire goes, what do you mean cartridges?
Yeah.
Right.
And they're like,
Same
yeah,
person.
you know, your cartridges,
Sam.
so that you have like
Oh,
a,
yeah.
Yeah. You shoot
Maybe
web.
you're right.
so you can
wish
shoot
I
web
wasn't.
And he's
from
like-
a device
and
that
he's
you
like-
can shoot from your wrist
And he's like, what are you talking about? And he just
Oh,
goes,
and he just does it, and everyone's like, what the fuck?
organically.
yeah. Because
And they're like, hold the fuck on, you can do this organically?
yeah. They're like, it's just in your butt. You're in
And he's
your
like,
body.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like, isn't everyone's?
And they're like, no!
No. And I'm
Um,
like, oh, and I'm like, that's another reason why I like Toby because it's just organic.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's just a really good. This movie's just a really good, like, just group like fucking meetup with these
I
of the
like.
Spider-Man.
See, I like how they kept things in those individual continuities. Like they didn't retcon anything.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Just for the sake of it being in the MCU, they could have retconned that type of thing, but they just kept it.
Yeah, because they wanted. Because again, it's more of a redemption rather than a retelling. I feel
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
So
So they all
basically, they
decide-
realize, oh, we have to find a place where you can fight these people without people getting hurt.
Yeah. We
And
were all
so-
to put them at or one time or whatever, right?
Yeah, so basically Tom Holland goes, I know the perfect place, and phones Jane Jones Jameson while he's at the Statue of Liberty, which
yeah.
is getting a new facelift
Right.
by getting a Captain American's shield
Right.
over its flame.
Right. It's mentioned.
But at the same time,
it's mentioned to that earlier.
Yeah.
Too, which is kind of funny.
but I feel like it's a little noteworthy to mention. It's actually I feel like they actually polished the statue
Yeah.
because it's not green,
Yeah.
which it normally is.
Oh, that's true. But also, like, I like how they decided to do it like on top of the flame. Like, wouldn't it be better to do it on the other arm? But
I mean,
alright.
yeah, but at the same time, who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
Crap.
No one. I
So,
guess.
but
Look
Peter
at that.
Parker, Tom Holland phones
What?
J. Jonah
Sam's.
Jameson of his reality,
see if I
which
can-
is the same one from
Yeah,
Tobey
from
Maguire.
Tobey Maguire.
But they never
I got it,
mentioned
but-
that.
God damn, this
That'd be-
thing's heavy.
That'd be funny if
You gotta come through, Ash.
again,
I
J.
can't hold-
Jonah Jameson from
God,
Toby came in too. I was like, what the fuck?
I think I
I
just
feel
saw
like
something over there.
there's
Ash,
a
are
lot
you
of
sure?
missed opportunities in this
Oh, there
movie.
was for sure. Some, yeah.
Well, I'm
That
pretty sure
it's
whoever's playing
supposed to
came
be-
through here,
like,
okay?
they
So
were
we really
focusing
gotta get
more
moving,
on
like
villains
now.
than the actual Spider-Man team-up,
Yeah.
which would have been more interesting to know.
Yeah. No, yeah. I wish there was just more.
Okay.
Spider-Man
You're right, I'm
memeing.
coming.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish there was more just Spider-Man's talking to each other. That would have been awesome.
But basically, they're at the Statue of Liberty, and they're getting ready. They're getting their plan set up, and Tom Holland is, and no, Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are talking, and Tobey Maguire's like, "Oh man, I have a crink in my back
Oh yeah.
from all the swinging I do,"
Right.
which is a reference to like the.
Anybody wanna make
I
a
think
choice any
Tobey
color?
Maguire
It's
actually got
amazing.
not seriously hurt, but had back problems.
Yeah. Well, there's
In
one.
Spider-Man, like in the 3 Spider-Man movies. that
I
he
don't
did?
remember which one, but apparently at one point he falls
Wait.
onto a thing and he goes, "My back!" or something.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
That's what they're referencing.
Yeah.
I'd say
No, but
she's
in reality,
sick.
he did hurt his back a bit from
Yeah.
the filming of that.
Sure.
Seabiscuit
Oh.
actually.
He's still down.
Really? I thought he got a little.
hope not.
Like, it wasn't, like,
Why?
It
damaged,
was,
but
it was almost
like,
at the same
hurt.
time.
Here.
He,
Yeah.
he hurt his back on Seabiscuit, and I think it was short. It was like around the same time or just before the shooting of like Spider-Man 2 or 3. I can't
So,
remember.
Andrew Garfield comes up and cracks
Yeah.
his back.
And then Andrew Garfield's like, "Yeah, my back is. I got a little bit lower mid stuff
Oh,
too
yeah.
from all the swinging."
Everyone gets. All Spider-Man get that, apparently.
And I was like, "That's kind of funny."
Sam?
This is how. This is why we find it hilarious. Like, if you watch the movie and you don't find it hilarious, good for you. We don't condemn you.
Yeah.
But this is why we find it hilarious. We like this shit.
And then Andrew Garfield was like,
Oh, Chris.
"I'm not amazing" or whatever. And then there's this whole like
Oh, yeah,
5-minute thing of
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire being like, "You're amazing." Tell yourself that, and he's like, I'm amazing. And he's like, all right.
Yeah, and it's funny because technically Andrew Garfield's films were Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But at one point they bring back the point of you shoot like organic web.
Right. Yeah.
Do you get like web blocked?
Right.
It's like, yeah, it's only when emotional traumatic shit happens. Which in the Spider-Man 3, like the 3 Spider-Man films of Tobey Maguire, does happen when he gets traumatized.
Yeah, I think it's the second one. So at one point it does happen. And then
there goes Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland basically goes, we should what's the craziest person you fought?
Oh, yeah.
And Tobey Maguire was like, alien from outer space that was goo.
Yeah. And it's like, alright. Obvious reference to Venom.
Yeah.
And then Tom Holland's like, oh, I fought aliens in space. In space.
I fought aliens on the ground and in space, and they're purple.
Oh, yeah.
Everything
Here,
okay?
don't ask it.
I'm gonna murder his fucking face off.
She wants,
What is this?
Family member?
yeah.
Okay.
This is the guy who killed Josh.
So we'll do this quicker. So they basically talk about it, and that's when Andrew Garfield's like, I only fought an electric dude, and that was like, I'm not amazing at all.
Is she here?
No, she's
I
coming.
could tell you.
Okay, why is she?
It's just not fair.
Because I don't think he was answering.
I wasn't answering back because I wasn't looking at my phone.
What?
Oh.
Too late.
So... No, I see you caught us right at the end of a joke here, folks.
You're right. Hitler wasn't wrong.
Glad you made it back to the city.
Wasn't wrong?
Are you crazy?
So we're gonna watch Spider-Man and ignore crimes and let people die, as we talk about Spider-Man No Way Home.
Well, that's what he does. He's the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. That's what you can expect. He's got bigger shit to deal with. He's got purple aliens or something to deal
Not
with.
you.
With
For a
butt
job
chins.
this tough, we need
I thought it was later.
Spider Cop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, at least we're finally playing.
Yeah, we're playing a game
Spider-Man?
that has similarities to Spider-Man No Way Home, except it's not the most recent game. It is just the older version.
Wait, was that fucking Iron Man 2 villain?
It looks like it.
Yeah, similar.
I think they just have the same technology.
Stark technology for some reason?
Yeah, because, you know, Stark made 700 billion bombs, and that's why
Yeah.
they're always in the place where people are like, wait, that's a bomb next to me. Boom, kind of thing, you know?
And it's Stark. I can read the fucking company logo. How many? He made like all the villains. It's just him.
I mean, that's kind of, I feel like a good way to show what he did before wasn't a good thing.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Because, again, he was the bomb maker and everything. He was just, yeah, I'm going to sell it to the United States military, and that's who I'm only going to sell it to.
Right. Well, that's how you make the most money, right? You totally don't sell to both sides.
Yeah. And so, when he found out, wait a second, my company's selling to both sides, that's fucking stupid, because I know it almost killed me.
Fisk is gonna get him.
True, that is true. We're gonna talk about...
But I mean, that's why Iron Man is such a good character. Now back to another good movie.
But yeah, we're continuing from where we last. We're continuing talking about, was it Spider-Man No Way Home?
Yeah, I mean we talked about it before.
Yeah. So
I think Brilu has put it up a little bit now, or
no, I haven't yet.
Oh,
so I'm gonna put this at the end.
So this hasn't happened. Ooh, forget what I just said.
Not anymore. Evidence truck got hit.
I just figured because I had to go, so it was rushed. So.
Yeah, we had to go. Things were happening. We basically rushed the ending. And, you know, like any good movie, a rushed ending is never good.
Oh.
So
I thought it was the best.
Well, clearly we came back to redo the ending. So,
yeah.
So clearly it wasn't.
No, clearly not.
Was on those hard drives.
But, yeah, I don't know.
I'm a little bit rushed for time today. I think if I don't get all my points in, Brilu and Jams will
we'll
suck each other dicks, but you know.
Oh, I mean, we do that anyways, but...
What? Without me? I mean, what? No, that's gay.
But yeah, I don't really know where to start off, I guess. But,
well, we should start off. I mean, I think
I mean, Fisk
talked about
meant stealing
doing
drives from
the big
cops.
battle
Somehow that's
first.
my fault?
Right.
Like,
okay.
Well,
because
the
I think that's a
important
good
thing is to
kind
make
of
sure Fisk
beginning
doesn't get away
point.
with this.
Okay.
Do you want to start right at the battle, or like when Peter Parker talks to J. Jonah Jameson? Because this is again, since you haven't seen part 1, this is going to be 100% spoilers.
Yeah, 100%. All spoilers.
So if you don't want to listen to any spoilers, please leave. But watch the video and like and subscribe. And if you click the bell icon, you can get notifications of our latest videos on YouTube. And if you go to Breelu1234 on Twitter, you'll find all the time when we're playing a stream.
Right.
You'll notify everyone first. 100%. No way will he forget sometimes.
50% of the time, 100% of the time. And if you subscribe, James's balls tingles. So
it's the
cool.
balls sense.
The balls, yeah.
Or the Spidey tingle, or the jams tingle.
The jams jingle.
Tingle. Come on.
I guess we could just do it from like. I felt like we did everything okay, and maybe we could just.
This article
pick it up
blaming
from, like,
Spider-Man
the
for electro-killing
Spider-Man
cops was
versus
the last
Tom
straw.
Holland versus Green Goblin.
Oh yeah, sure.
Maybe. Sure.
So after Spider-Man brutally murders everyone else. Again, 100% spoilers from here on out.
He snaps Sandman's neck in half. He
electrocutes Electro.
Yeah.
He fucking octopies Dr. Octopus.
He puts a long metal spike through the lizard's asshole.
He makes shish kebabs.
Yeah. Lizard's on the menu.
No. The Spider-Men, all three, Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, and Tobey Maguire, basically have teamed up and beat all their enemies. And
that's it? I've seen people fight
Green Goblin has fucked over the universe by blowing up the device that Doctor Strange created or had.
Right.
To stop this spell from going off.
Yeah.
So the spell's basically destroying space, time, and everything. And bring all...
It rips some time. You see people, like, coming through. You can see, like, Rhino, I guess.
I think I saw the Scorpion, things like that.
Okay.
Well, I think that's what the weird, like, one that looked long, tall and long, and skinny kind of thing.
Because that was kind of paying attention, but then I was like...
I think there's Craven and stuff.
Okay, cool.
But
I was kind of paying attention, but then I was like... I didn't notice until the second time around when like they showed it again, and then it was like clearly Rhino. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh okay. I was like, oh, I wonder what else I missed.
But there's some characters in there for sure.
Cool.
That
were like
they're like almost coming in and everything.
Isn't going anywhere.
And
I've got the missing drives.
Wait a second.
Basically, Peter Parker is. Doctor Strange is trying to mend the universe, basically.
Wow, really?
But is failing because the spell's still going off.
Better things to do with my
or
time?
went off, and now it's kind of tearing space and time.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Rockets! Take cover!
Oh no.
That's why you don't put the phone down, you dork.
Chad, it's just a game.
No, it's life.
It's life! You know each one of these digital NPCs?
You just killed that dude.
Yeah, you fucking murdered him.
Who gives a shit?
He fell down like
the
40
Garfield
stories.
Spider-Man.
He fell down 40 stories and died. Spider-Man doesn't kill people, by the way.
They're throwing everything
Andrew
they've got
Garfield
at us.
does. His version of Spider-Man kills people.
Well, I mean, technically all Spider-Men kill technically their enemies by accident. If you count Doc Ock taking the power of the sun in his hands, literally into his hands and dying.
And Green Goblin?
Well, Green Goblin killed himself, so he's morally okay. So movies can't really do like, oh, the villain gets away and he'll be back next time, because it's like, well, I don't want to see the same villain next time. We just saw him this time.
Yeah. Well, you could throw him in jail.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they did with the Vulture. But, again, not many of the Spider-Man / normal heroes save their villains in any of the Marvel /
that is true,
pre-Marvel movie type thing, so it's not like...
It's canon.
those are cops. I know you want to be.
No, I thought that they almost looked like.
Yes, all cops are criminals. We get it.
That's true. All cops are bad, we know.
But yeah, so getting back to basically the villains are mostly defeated. There's only Green Goblin left,
Where are the drives?
and basically
Wrong answer.
Andrew Garfield is redeemed for killing Gwen Stacy by saving MJ,
Yeah.
and Ned is saved by Cape, and
Yeah.
basically it's just Tom Holland versus Green Goblin, who basically killed Aunt May again.
Yeah.
So he's feeling the rage and is beating the shit out of him.
Yeah, the shield that was falling to the
Oh
ground.
yeah, because Captain America was such a fucking hero that they were like, you know what? We're gonna change the Statue of fucking Liberty,
Yeah, we're gonna add
a national like icon, to put a fucking shield on it.
Which, like,
Spider-Man.
I think if he was alive, he wouldn't.
I was wrong.
He'd be like, what the fuck
He'd
is
be like,
that
yeah.
gaudy thing?
He'd be like, what? Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
One
He
question.
would not approve.
No. I mean, I feel like he's still technically alive in the MCU.
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
He's
yeah.
just
called
old. So it's just one of those things where it's like, do you just think
He just ran away. He just died.
he's just sitting there at home? Yes, we're going to be making the Statue of Liberty in honor of Steve Rogers be holding a fucking shield. And it's like,
And it just cuts to him.
Y'all really didn't see Falcon and the Winter Soldier then.
It just cuts to him on a.
I've seen it.
It just cuts to him
You
on.
have seen it. Okay, you haven't seen
It
it.
just cuts.
Oh wait, does it actually show? Because I remember.
They say that Steve is gone. They don't they don't say that he's dead,
No, yeah.
but they say they basically say that he's no longer in the picture.
Yeah, because he's an
Yeah.
old man.
Yeah, because he's old. He's not gonna fucking fight people.
He's not going to super soldier some dude because he walked on his lawn.
But there is a chance that he.
Yeah, if you know the comics, you know that he comes back as an old man Captain America. So
There's
Nice.
a chance that he's up in space with Fury.
there's also a chance my balls itch, but you know.
True, that is very likely. That is.
So,
But-
so Brilu,
Yeah. Chat.
yeah.
What? Oh, he's eating your ball. I
Thank
didn't even
you.
notice. I thought that was just his third leg, but I guess it was.
No, that's my. So Green Goblin's being
Yeah.
beat the shit out of because
Yeah,
Tom Holland was like, "You killed my mommy" figure, and
You killed my sugar mommy. And then, yeah, and then, like, somehow his glider gets there. He's beaten him to shit, basically.
well, what happened was Green Goblin came from above the Statue of Liberty, grabbed the thing, went back up,
Right,
and then the bomb detonated within the device,
right.
kind of fucking everything up, making
Yeah.
a huge explosion, and like, I don't know what, like a force wave or something. Not like the Force, Star Wars thing,
Star
but
Wars,
like
yeah.
a fucking concussive blast kind of thing of a explosion.
Here.
Oh,
Should
okay.
Knocking
examine
him
the
down, I
transmitter
think.
MJ found.
Right, okay.
So that's how he gets there, I believe. But Tom Holland very upsetty with the spaghetti and starts beating the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Um,
And he's, like, going really hard because he, like, dents the fucking metal shield or whatever. Like, he's punching so hard.
yeah, he's very pissed off. It's not the metal shield that Goblin's wearing.
Yeah.
The basically, I think, brass shield.
reverse
That,
Yeah,
engineers.
the Captain
Should
America
track
shield
Tombstone's shipments.
replica or whatever. And then, like, he basically... They're doing, like, wrestling moves again. It's pretty fucking dope. And then he's beating the shit out of him. And then he basically has Green Goblin down to, like, his knees. And then the glider's there. And he goes to pick it up, and he's, like, lifting it over his head. And then he goes to, like, stab him. You're like, oh shit, he's actually gonna fucking do it. And then right at the last second, fucking Tobey Maguire Spider-Man jumps in, and he doesn't even have to say anything. He's just like,
he just kind of holds it
looks at him. Yeah, he holds it, stops him from doing it.
and makes him realize what he's doing is wrong.
Yeah.
And so Tom Holland is forced to realize that essentially not that the Green Goblin is a good person or will ever be a good person,
No.
but that he can't use his anger out of just rage.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't want to cross the line of, like, into killing or whatever.
Right.
And then, so you got, like, a couple... you got, like, you know, a couple seconds of that, and then all of a sudden, Green Goblin, like, stabs him. Stabs Tobey Maguire in the back.
Yeah, because Tom Holland puts the glider down.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Realizing that. Then, yeah, Tobey Maguire gets fucking stabbed by the Green Goblin. And, like, falls over, like, dying on the ground, it feels like. And everyone's like, oh, fuck!
Yeah, I'm like, oh, shit.
But, Tobey Maguire gets the vial from Andrew Garfield and essentially gets to stab it into the Green Goblin's nuts. And...
Yeah, exactly.
You might want to go around to the other side of that one. So instead of just going straight up, you go, like...
Yeah.
Like, on the bottom, over...
Oh, just straight?
Yeah. Unlike you. So...
Except you need to get to target 5 voltage.
Yes, but if you go up and around, then you hit that one, hit the other one, go around, because you probably have more than enough. And after you suck my dick,
oh my god. But yeah, he stabs him into it, and then he stabs his MacGuffin into...
Yeah, the cure MacGuffin.
Yeah.
For, like, mental diseases into him.
Because it's... Oh, that's... Oh, I didn't realize. It's so easy now in this universe. For bipolar disorder and all sort of shit.
So, basically, they go... And
Green Goblin's saved now.
Green Goblin is now cured of his side personality, his homicidal personality.
Yeah, he's just like, what have I done?
Oh no, did I do a bad thing?
Yeah,
and they don't talk because Spider-Man's like, oh shit, good Spider-Man from the first series, Tobey Maguire, are you alive?
Yeah.
That should do it.
And I think, what's his
name? Did you just force skip it?
Yeah.
Are you? Okay, you're so dumb. Just go around instead of just going straight up like I said. You dumb motherfucker.
But then, yeah, I think Andrew Garfield comes in, right?
I'm just lazy.
So, Tom Holland goes over to Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and it's like, are you okay? And Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, who's laying there, been stabbed by the Green Goblin, looks like he's about to die because Aunt May got stabbed in the back by the glider and she just insta-dead. Yeah. Tobey Maguire goes, you know, I've been worse.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? Tobey Maguire is now still alive after being stabbed in the back?
Yeah.
And,
like, alright.
And so, Tom Holland basically goes, oh, okay, really? And Andrew Garfield's like, yeah, I'm sure we're fine. And he goes, you probably want to go deal with that thing up there. And Tom Holland's like, oh shit, right. And goes over to his bitch, and he's like, are you okay? And she's like, you idiot, he's talking about the multiverse. And he's like, oh right, that thing. Goes up to Doctor Strange.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. And then as he goes away, Garfield's like, that hurts a lot, doesn't it?
That's later.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. You know what fucking happens. But yeah, then, what's his name? Tom Holland goes to Stephen Strange. He's like, is there anything we can do?
And
Stephen
Strange is like, you fucked up the spell, and the spell's now loose. There's nothing we can do. I can't do shit. And it's literally impossible. There's like, all the universes combined cannot find a single solution, like Endgame, to solve this problem. Right. And then Peter's like, wait a second, I think I solved it. And he's
that truck.
He's like, what?
And Stephen Strange's like, no, you can't fucking tell me that. You're a fucking shit.
You're a fucking teenager. What are you talking about? Just murdering all the people.
Yeah, no kidding.
Civilians. But then he's basically just like, so what if everyone forgets Peter Parker? And he's like, what?
And Doctor Strange, and it's actually kind of emotional because technically Doctor Strange knows both Peter Parker and Iron Man a lot more than all the other superheroes.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's very much kind of like, oh yes, person who I've known for, like, who's joined the superhero community, and I know him for a lot longer, and we're kind of friends at this point.
Yeah.
You're gonna make everyone forget you. In period.
It's kind of like the uncle and the son or whatever.
Yeah, or like the funny uncle and and your child basically hanging out together kind of thing.
Yeah. And then
So
and then
Doctor Strange.
All right, I guess that'll happen. I guess we'll do that.
And they have kind of like a little like bro cry moment.
Yeah, and then he's like, all right.
Okay, that's good enough. You should really go check your bitch and your friends. And
your bitch and your other bitch.
And, yeah, go deal with them. Yeah. And starts doing the spell to, like, make everyone forget Peter Parker.
Yeah.
And so, immediate after Doctor Strange goes, you should really go talk to the other people.
Oh, yeah.
They go to Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire being like, oh, guys, are you okay? You're gonna forget about me and every Peter everyone's gonna forget about Peter Parker. And they're like, yeah, okay. We know that you're trying to do good for this universe, and we understand you. And Tom Holland's like, oh man, thanks, and hugs them both, and that's when fucking Andrew Garfield goes, that hurt a lot, didn't it? And it's like, Tobey Maguire, yes. Fuck. Tobey Maguire swears, I swear.
No, he doesn't.
And then
you can trust everything Chad says to 100 degrees.
To the 100th of degrees. In Fahrenheit.
Then he goes.
No, we can't.
No. And then he goes over to
MJ and Ned.
Yeah. James, you owe me a cock.
Fine. Unzips belt.
Well, you're wearing sweatpants.
Yeah. It's not for my waist. The belt's not for my waist.
Nice.
It's for my cock.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, then he goes over to Ned and whatever, and then he basically tells him the same thing that we're gonna.
Well, no, he basically makes sure they're okay.
Yeah.
Like they've gotten
Basically, then goes, yeah. By the way, you're gonna forget everything about me.
And then he's like, is there anything else we can do? Literally anything. Can we call MIT? Can we
They might be
fucking?
pushing it, but I can do it without a massive shootout.
Maybe they can make a deal with the fucking other universe and do something.
Take it.
Can we literally do anything? Any other spell? He's like, no, I'm sorry to do it this way.
Nope, there's literally nothing I can do. I swear.
I swear, except for this one thing. There's nothing we can do except for this other one spell that I guess we can do now for some reason. And then he does that. They have their emotional goodbyes or whatever. I didn't really feel too much in this. I guess because like I didn't like I could get them as like being a couple, but like I just
Literally didn't see that coming.
it just wasn't like as emotional for me as like what's his name, like Andrew Garfield losing
Gwen Stacy.
Gwen, yeah. Like those moments, I was like, "Holy shit!" This one, I was just kind
It's
of like,
not really losing people. It's just not remembering them.
Yeah,
which is a little bit. I feel a little bit easier for people to not feel so bad about.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, I guess, yeah.
You're not like never
not
seeing
dying.
them again.
Yeah.
Which is spoilers, by So, basically, they have their cry moment, and as well,
And then I think the spell gets casted, right?
Well, they basically go, yes, I will try and come back and remind you that we're friends, and...
Oh yeah, MJ is like, once it comes back, come back to me, you know, with this note, and say all these things to me, and then
well, that's
fucking
not,
we'll be
she doesn't
friends.
even give him a note, it's just like...
No, I know, but she's saying like, find me again, and then fucking we'll be friends again. And
yeah, and then as well, if you remember, it's basically very much, they basically wanted it to be the next time he says love you or like kiss her or something, I believe, that it would remind her so much that they're in love that it would break whatever spell Doctor Strange had. Which to me is like, wait, no, you don't want the spell to break, you fucking dumbasses.
Is that the whole point of
the whole point of the spell was for people to forget him, so the spell wouldn't fucking cross dimensions and fuck everyone up.
Right.
So, but basically, Peter Parker goes, okay, peace then, I'll see you later, I swear.
He's like, it's not you, it's me.
And he webs out of there before the spell can really do anything.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, he goes away, and then the spell happens, or whatever the fuck. And then the rips in time close.
Look, guys, this is not gonna help at your parole
Something
hearing.
else happens. Oh yeah, the Spider-Man disappears.
Spider-Man disappeared, the villain who's made from different worlds disappeared.
Spider-Man, getting reports
By
of
the way,
shots
there's
fired.
only 5 in the movie that show
You're not
up.
hitting anyone.
5 villains.
Try to keep
Which
it out.
Spider-Man's notorious for having 6.
Yeah.
Totally
So it's kind of odd.
Well, there's a secret.
What?
If you know the comics.
Don't.
Oh, okay, not yet? Alright.
No, you can go ahead with the comics. I have no idea what you're going.
Oh no, I was just gonna go like, because if you know the comics, Spider-Man is the Sinister Six.
Yeah, which kind of ranges, like, of villains. Like, sometimes it's, like, the Rhino and Scorpion, and sometimes it's Doc Ock and the Vulture, with, like, a bunch of other dudes.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, it's not, like, a consistent group
Right.
of 6.
It's kind of like the Avengers, it's not really like, or any group.
Yeah.
They're just sort of like fucking, any group in these universes.
They just
like,
use the name, basically.
Yeah, and then there's a revolving cast or something. But yeah, so that's kind of funny.
But there was always 6. That's the one they always get right. So it's weird that they didn't go for full 6.
Yeah, and they could have had a chance too,
Which we'll talk about in a bit.
I thought for sure it was gonna happen too, but then it got like more than halfway through the movie, and I was like, wait, no, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of weird to just introduce them now.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I think it cuts to like after the spell works,
A day later or
yeah,
something.
a couple days later or something. And then he's like walking into a coffee shop, which is like where MJ works at earlier on in the movie. And you see, or Tom Holland, and you see him have a note in his hand, and he's like rehearsing. He's like, I can't even fucking say this
Captain,
shit. To her.
the inmates and
What
all
the
their
fuck?
guns are webbed up and waiting.
He's about to drain their blood.
No
It's a
way
nice
we could have taken
orgy,
it without collateral damage. I hope the locals appreciate you.
And then he
Wait,
walks in.
why is that guy not in the puddle?
Yeah.
Because he's dead.
Oh,
What about those guys?
They're dead too.
they just fainted.
So yeah, Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man goes into MJ's work, and it's kind of like one of those, they've seen each other.
Yeah, and then
Will
MJ
they remember?
goes to like wave, and then Tom Holland's like, oh, like, and then you're like, wait, did the spell not work or whatever? And then all of a sudden you see Ned come from behind and walk into the store, and then she's like, oh, hey Ned, and then they start talking.
But she does say, I'll get you in a bit.
Right, to Tom Holland.
Yeah. So it's very much kind of like, no, the spell worked.
Yeah.
No, they don't remember each other, even though they loved each other.
Love, don't you know, love is stronger than magic,
Clearly not.
and it's also better than geometry.
Mark your calendars, folks, because I'm going to say something.
No, math is better than magic, okay?
That is true, but love is better than
Does
magic,
that mean
and
I
also
was
better
wrong
than
about it? Am I
math. Somehow.
apologizing? Hell.
Better than math. Oh, math.
Yeah.
One letter off.
And then you overhear them, Ned and MJ talking, and they seem to have gotten into MIT, and it, like, because they don't know Spider-Man or whatever, and no one knows who he is or whatever. There's a controversy with them. And then after
Not
she
to the
stops
ever-loving stuff
helping
you have
him,
dealers, it's
she
my
goes to talk to Tom Holland, and then you see Tom Holland about to like fucking read the thing,
Yeah.
and then MJ's like, or he notices that she has like a bandage on her eye or like near her face or whatever. And
Which
then-
reminds him, clearly, he can't be putting his loved ones in danger.
Yeah.
So,
And then-
again, the weird thing that they basically did in this movie was Spider-Man's living 2 lives, and therefore cannot have a happy life until he picks one or the other.
Yeah.
And
You have to
basi-
pick one or the other.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of like reinforced in a way in that
Yeah.
scene, where it's like, no, I can't be with the loved ones because
Yeah.
I'm going to hurt them.
Yeah, because they could hurt them or they could die or whatever.
And
Because
again,
he's also like, well,
again-
what happened there? And then she's like, it's, you know, like it doesn't hurt anymore or something.
yeah, because she doesn't remember how she got it because it was from basically the fight.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where, what is it? It's just kind of
It's
like
like a forced thing. Where
it's
they're
a
like,
forced thing because in and I think Spider-Man No More, I think the thing was. Like, it's because everyone knew who Spider-Man was. Him and his wife were about to, like, were getting in, like, confronted by all these people and nearly killed and stuff because of these people, and as well villains that knew who Spider-Man is. And basically in this one it's, oh, I want to get into college.
Yeah, it's basically I'm not gonna get MIT.
And it's one of those things where it's like, really, bitch? Yeah. Aunt May basically almost died in that other movie, or in the comic. And it basically made Peter realize coming clean about who he was a mistake. Yeah. Like, it makes sense for some heroes to be out in public and face shown.
Because they don't have a double life or whatever.
No. But for him, he has to choose in that one. In this one, it's, I don't get to go to my favorite college. Yeah. Because some dude says, I killed everyone, but then the police said no, he didn't.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, it's kind of funny because it's like, shit doesn't hit the fan until he tries to fix that problem. Yeah. Which isn't really a problem.
So, it's very much kind of like, he had to choose his secret identity because it was the least hurtful for like his friends and family. Yeah. And it's just like, no, it isn't, you dumb bitch.
Yeah. I mean, it is now, I guess, because of the way the you know.
Yeah, I guess.
Convoluted. What's it called? Convoluted. Is he just stuck in the fucking?
Oh, yeah.
The way the convoluted magic spell works. Yeah, so he decides not to tell her or whatever.
Let's find out
what
they
want. Alright, see you later, bitch. And then he leaves. He's like, thanks for the coffee.
And she's like, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah.
And so Tom Holland
suck his
dick. This sounds nuts, but I think this
what did I do? And why do I want
locking people up and robbing?
Why am I so wet right now?
That's for drug dealers. Monsters.
Basically,
applying it to anyone with nice cars.
What happens next?
It goes to like a different scene. I'm not sure if it's the same day.
No,
or...
I don't know if it's not the same day, but it's Aunt May's grave, I believe.
Oh, okay, yeah, that one. Yeah.
When you were little, did you say?
Yeah, so Aunt May's grave, and then so he's there mourning, obviously, and then but when he's there, Happy shows up too. And then you're kind of like wondering, like, oh, wait, does he know or whatever? And then it's clear, like, he's like, you know, how do you know her? So he doesn't know either. But yeah, he still knows Spider-Man because
Spider-Man wasn't shit on.
Yeah.
Peter Parker was.
So all the things that Spider-Man has done is still been done. So he still helped with the Thanos thing and all that. He still had his own adventures, I guess, in the past two previous movies. But just not. No one knows who the fuck Peter Parker is. And then so Tom Holland basically just like, oh, I know her because of Spider-Man. And everybody's like, oh, what a quinky dink! I know that for the exact same reason. He's Spider-Man as well.
I do think it was a good idea to basically say, like, because Happy was kind of like in love with Aunt May, basically. Yeah. Like, sometimes it feels like I lost this other friend to supervillains and stuff. Yeah. And now that he's gone, it hurts this much as well because of what happened with him. Yeah. And I wonder, because there's such evil in this world that does this, like what happened to this person I loved, and as well to my friend who died because of this. Yeah. Is there any good left in this world, or are the values that they've been teaching from those two people, are they still being valued or being remembered? And Tom Holland's like, yes.
This makes it more fun. Thanks.
Because he's still alive and he learned from Aunt May and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, he's basically just like, they taught us to do this, and so that's how we do things. And then they're like, and he's like, alright, and then Tom Holland's like, see you later, bitch, and then...
And he's like, what the fuck did I do? And why am I wet?
Yeah, exactly. and then yeah, it cuts to like another like thing, which is what I was gonna talk about originally. But I didn't realize if it was the same day or another day as well. Or if all of these 3 different incidents happened on the exact same day. But it shows them like getting into an apartment building. There's like a landlord. and I guess he's getting a apartment now. I guess he can't live in the house anymore because of Aunt Maeve, she's dead.
Yeah.
And then they can't be happy anymore because
he doesn't know him.
Yeah.
I may consider
But I do find it funny that in his box, one of the boxes that he brings is a GED book.
Yeah.
Because technically, I think that's like high school education for those who didn't go to high school.
Yeah.
Right, or those who didn't like complete it, right?
Yeah, so technically, since Spider-Man doesn't have an education...
Yeah, so wait, it's like... Wait, so does that mean he didn't complete high school?
No. That's why he has the book.
So he's still do it.
So he has to graduate high school while not being in high school.
But... Did the magic thing just erase, like, because it's gotta be like yearbook photos or something. What?
Empty. Nothing there.
Nothing. It just says blank blank and it just shows a picture of him. You know, it's the Spider-Man. It just shows a mask with his mask on.
Yeah.
100%.
So like, everyone's like, wait, I went to school with Spider-Man.
Wait, I saw Spider-Man was here the whole time and no one told me?
Yeah. But that happens. I thought, and also like this whole time, with the like, because like Atlanta shows up and he's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was gonna be like a reference to like Spider-Man, like the Tobey Maguire ones.
Yeah. I was like, oh please, let it be that person. And I was like, no.
I thought. Well, I didn't really care if it was the first one. But I thought they were gonna do like a callback to like because like there's one part where I can't remember which Spider-Man it is. I think it's like the first one where like the guy's like, no, it's the third one because he's like really angry or whatever. Right?
Yeah.
He's emo Spider-Man. And he's like, somebody fix the goddamn door.
Oh yeah.
Well, you'll get your rent when you fix this goddamn door.
Yeah. I thought like someone was gonna say that in the background or something. I thought that would be hilarious.
No, I think they're doing that for the fourth movie. Oh no, spoilers!
Yeah, and that's where like the movie ends. Like the actual what? No, I mean there's end credits, right?
No, there's Spider-Man. You see Tom Holland making his own suit.
Right.
Because he doesn't have
continuing the suit from Aunt May, because I think Aunt May was fixing it.
Or something like that, because technically he doesn't have the money to just make a suit with electronics in it, nor does he have the technology to power up his Iron Spider suit, because he's nobody.
Yeah, except he still has the technology to make the web crawlers, though.
He can still make web shooters and stuff, but it's not, like, high-tech.
I mean, it's a fucking fluid thing that shoots out and it's strong as, like,
it's not
steel.
Yes,
and then it also disappears after a certain amount of time.
Yes. I'm not saying it's not super high-tech, I'm just saying it's not as high-tech as, say, Iron Man's one.
Right, like an iron suit, yeah. Yeah, but then, yeah, he dons, like, the suit.
Like a proper suit.
Yeah, which is more similar to, like, the Spider-Man, like the Tobey Maguire and the...
Seriously?
Andrew Garfield one.
Did you think
like
that
the blue
way?
and red one. And it looks kind of more classic.
Release the prisoners, you dumbass.
No. Sorry, I thought you were...
I did my job! Leaves, he just kills all the bad guys. They're still locked up. Fuck! Where are you going, Spider-Man?
Basically his new, brand new suit that should be kind of
all the people in the
like
cells
his
are
own.
out.
Yeah.
But similar in other ways.
And then he goes off into the sunset.
Like literally into the sun. Dies.
I'll believe it when I see
No.
Webs.
No, you see
He
this?
webs super quickly and then flies off. He gains enough speed to escape velocity, and he goes into the sun.
No, we're joking. You see the end scene of Hawkeye, the TV show in the background. I mean, technically not false.
I guess not.
They take place at the same time, I think?
Shrugs shoulders. But no, you see Tom Holland going to Rockefeller Plaza and near the big tree, which in Hawkeye is mentioned or shown, I believe.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that. But... Alright, and then I think that's where like the actual
movie
part of it ends. Yeah.
So now we're going to talk about the end credits.
Yeah.
It's really fucking long. Like, okay, I understand you have to like congratulate everyone that did this film. But can we speed the fuck up?
Oh, you're talking about like to actually get to the end credits?
No, the end credits themselves.
Oh, like the actual length of the end credits?
Oh no, technically there's like the end credits where it's like the music video.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So there's that. See, then that's okay because there's actually something entertaining to watch. And it becomes our first end credit scene of the movie.
Right.
Freelu, go take it ahead.
He's my favorite one. Everyone's favorite anti-hero, I guess, or whatever the fuck he is.
Guy that literally has an alien inside of him that eats brains.
It's fucking Eddie Brock or Tom Hardy from fucking Venom.
It's Venom?
From
God?
Venom 1 and Venom 2, Total Carnage. Electric movie.
And if you haven't seen Total Carnage, they do make a reference to him coming to the MCU.
Yeah.
So this is why we're pissed off.
Because there's an end credit scene in that end of that movie where, like, he basically gets pulled. Yeah, he gets pulled into the Marvel universe.
The MCU, yeah.
The MCU, and you're like, holy shit! And you see him on TV, and he's like, oh, it's Spider-Man.
And then at the end, where he hasn't shown up yet,
yeah,
he comes in.
Him still, and
this is why it's technically the Sinister Six.
Yeah,
but it's just
not because he's not there.
He's not even there. He's in like fucking Mexico, talking to some like bartender, being like, "Explain everything that fucking happened in this universe right now."
Explain the last 22 movies of the Marvel universe, please.
And so
one bartender knows all this for some reason.
So yeah, then at the very end of that, and Eddie Brock / Venom is super drunk.
Yeah. But, I mean, I kind of forgot too that he was in Mexico, so I guess that. I mean, it doesn't excuse it because it's still fucking
No, it doesn't
stupid.
excuse it.
Yeah.
Don't even try and basically go, no, yeah, he's in Mexico. It's okay.
No, I wasn't gonna say it was okay.
Fucking air travel's a thing. Fucking, like, moving at the speed of sound's a thing in this universe type thing. So, shut the fuck up, suck my dick.
He's also Venom, he can just travel there himself.
Yes!
If he wanted to.
So, basically, he can be there, but does that happen? No, it's just at the end. But again, Eddie Brock / Venom are super drunk, and they finally go, we actually have to go talk to this Spider-Man person.
Yeah.
Because technically Venom knows Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's like, okay, I guess I should go to... He's like, I guess I should go to fucking, whatever it's called.
And then
New York.
And then the spell that basically sends all the villains back, sends him back.
Yeah, sends him back. And he's like, oh, and they are, and you're like, and then everyone, you're all just like, wait, what the fuck?
That's what we've been saving this whole thing up for?
That's what this huge tease from Venom 2 is? That just makes Venom 2 even worse.
I mean, Venom too bad, it's just...
No, but like
not a great movie neither.
But now it's just like, ending is just like, okay, it doesn't even lead to anything.
Yeah, it kind of, I feel like they purposely fucked over Sony in that regard.
Yeah.
Like how Marvel,
fuck you, Sony.
Like how Marvel fucked over Netflix with the last seasons or first seasons of certain Marvel Defenders.
Iron Fist, what?
Yeah, that's why I said first season.
Yeah.
But
Iron Fist was such a genius. It was still terrible.
And that's why Jessica Jones season 2 wasn't as good, or why Daredevil Part 3 wasn't as good at all.
Wait, did they purposely make it bad?
Yeah, why would you give your good stuff to a company that's going to try to profit from it when you don't want them to profit from it?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You want people to come to your new website that you've created to watch the good movies.
That's true. But then you can just redo it on that.
Yeah, but then at the same time, they don't want the same stuff, which clearly pissed off everyone.
Yeah.
So that's why Matt Murdock's in this one.
Haven't seen this movie this bad since.
But yeah, so
since never.
So you're just leaving. So you're just left being like, what the fuck? What the whole fucking point was Venom thing at all?
But wait, there's something there, Scoob.
And then you see a little fucking black turd droplet on the floor.
That Venom like left after taking a massive shit, which got most of it got teleported back, but you know, a little tiny bit always is stuck at your ass crack, and
that's
much
true,
like
right?
the table.
It's relatable, right? Whenever you're when you're
hashtag totally relatable, right? When you take a crap and it's sent back to your universe.
When you take a crap and you try to wipe it, but then there's always just that little bit left behind on your ass.
So it always itches a bit.
Exactly.
So
yeah, like so for some reason, not the entirety of Venom gets sent back. There's just a little bit of Venom gets left behind.
Some little Venom comes behind. And,
Magic has a loophole or something?
Yeah, Magic has a fucking loophole. I guess technically it knows Peter Parker? I guess...
Oh, the symbiote, yeah. Because it is mentioned that it is multi-dimensional?
Multi-dimensional, which always is fucking me up, because again, I'm going to mention this here. For something to know about the multiverse and be able to have beings within all the multiverses know what's happening in each other's multiverse means that the hive mind isn't on a singular multiverse, it's in between the multiverses, which is completely fucked at that point. Because you have something in between, basically, universes. Yeah, but no, the Cum Stain basically comes to life, and that's the big teaser at the end for that.
So you're like, oh my god, Venom, you're gonna have Venom in MCU.
They're gonna make fucking Spider-Man 3, but with Tom Holland.
And Spider-Man 4.
No, Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire.
But with Tom Holland.
Yeah, but with Tom Holland.
They're gonna do it right this time.
And Tom Holland's J. Jonah Jameson.
So that's the end, that's the mid-credit scene.
Right.
Because then there comes the end credits, and oh boy,
there's another
2-hour movie of jerking off.
Yeah, there's another dick jerker teaser for you.
Well, no, it's after 2 hours long fucking 2 hour long credit scenes, which are fucking not short, nor are they super fast. It's very much a good 2.5 hours of these guys getting their dicks sucked for being doing a good enough job to be in this movie kind of thing. But it's literally.
Are you talking about the actual credits?
Yes!
Okay.
Because I'm still pissed off about it. Because it literally takes a majority of the end. You can't fast forward it. You can't do anything about it. It's literally a good hour of the movie, just fucking that. Before you get to the end credits,
right.
End credit scene type thing.
I think you're the only one in the universe that complained about it. I don't even. This is the first time I'm hearing of this too.
I complained about it.
How do you? This is 2 weeks. This is the first time I'm hearing of this.
I talked about it before. I was like, that's a fucking long end credit. That fucking teased the shit out of you too, because it's very much. Oh look, it's ended, and then it's no. There's another 5 logos and another visual accompaniment to fucking go through.
That was funny though. You're like it's gonna end here, and then another 8 logos pop up.
Yeah, it's very it's funny in that regard where it's this is the end, right?
Oh,
no, it's not.
The end credits, and then it just says, and these people went to McDonald's at the same time.
So that kind of pissed me off. That I know end credits are to be used to show who made the film, and I respect them. But can we not speed it up? Because everyone's waiting for the end credit scene. So either don't have 2 end credit scenes, or don't make the end credits super fucking long. Or without doing
thank you McDonald's for that one time we went to the meal.
But even a stuffed clock is right twice
We
a day.
ate at their
And I guess
restaurant
during the plague
for lunch.
was Spider-Man.
But yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, so but the second and final, I guess, one was It was actually just a trailer for the next movie that's gonna pop up.
So you've probably already seen the trailer.
Yeah.
But if you haven't, oh boy, we're about to spoil it for you, and then you're gonna watch it anyway afterwards. Or you can pause the movie now.
And then you're gonna come out your dick hole.
Pause the movie now, Chad. That's right. No, you can pause the video now, and you can basically go find the trailer, watch it, and then you can hear our take on it.
Onto your underwear.
Wait, you wear underwear?
What? Oh, that explains so much.
I thought the underwear was just diapers for adults.
I thought it was just a suggestion. But yeah, so it's the Multiverse of Madness, the Doctor Strange movie.
Yes. Which is basically since Doctor Strange literally fucked up the universe.
Yeah. it's funny. It's funny. It's kind of good because you're like, oh well, I guess that's it, right? In this movie with this fella, but then it's like, basically this is when they're like, so you thought it like reuses the same like line of Doctor Strange saying the multiverse is something that we know frighteningly little about or whatever, and then someone's like, oh you thought everything would be okay and you want to mess everything up or whatever the fuck, right? And then he's just like, you did it or whatever.
And so Doctor Strange basically starts finding, I guess, flips and blobs of stuff that shows that he's fucked up this universe.
Yeah. And then there's what's his name?
Well,
Wong?
Yeah, Wong basically is still Sorcerer Supreme for some stupid reason.
Well, because he got blipped or something.
So Doctor Strange got blipped.
No, I know.
So Wong is the most, not powerful, but I guess most powerful sorcerer.
Well, he's like the de facto
Much easier ways to get on the 5 o'clock
Sorcerer
news,
Supreme.
fellas.
Yeah. He's not there, I guess. And then it's funny too because I mean it's kind of predictable what he was saying, but I called it. And it's just like the most dangerous thing in the universe.
Oh no, that's not Wong. That's the same guy that basically told Doctor Strange in was a student with Doctor Strange in his first movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Basically,
they're in Mordo, right?
Yeah. You might want to destroy the truck or something.
The truck. Gotta neutralize it.
That's what I'm doing.
But yeah.
Still more demons. You get a demon, you get a demon, everybody gets a demon.
Basically, it shows. Oh well, first before the big thing happens, that people are gonna be like, oh shit. Basically, Doctor Strange goes, listen, I fucked up. Person who I'm not showing the camera yet.
Right.
And you hear Wanda's voice. Basically go, I'm very sorry about what I did in my TV show.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't fucking care, you're doing shit. Yeah. Calm down, bitch.
And then, no, isn't he
yeah,
like...
that's exactly what he said, Chad.
Thanks. What? I know, I was there. Thanks.
Wasn't... And then he said something like, I'm not talking about that, or something?
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what my joke was. Thank you, Brie.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
I noticed. And then basically they start going through what happened with why Doctor Strange felt really fucked up everything.
Right.
And then Wong's like, no, the guy who trained with Doctor Strange was like,
oh, no, but before that, there's like some weird like scorpion bug thing or something. Monsters thing or something that it showed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
There's like some sort of like, there's some sort of like, I don't know if it's interdimensional, but it's some sort of like crab, scorpion, like monster thing.
Yes, sure.
That he's like fighting at one point.
I thought that was like the weird octopus arm guy with one big eye in the center of his face.
No, that's Stargate, isn't it?
No. That's a different franchise, you fool.
Oh, right. Whatever, same fucking...
No, he was the guy that you can play in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Come on.
Yes, we all know that. I know exactly what you're talking about. But then it goes to your part.
Basically, the guy going, the most dangerous person alive who I'm about to hunt is you, Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And
like, as soon as you say that, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be you.
Yeah, it's him. Literally him from a different multiverse.
Yeah.
But at the same
and you're like, holy shit. And it like shows Doctor Strange, but then also another Doctor Strange. You know, it's like an evil
Doctor Strange. But at the same time, people were like, oh, this is the evil Sorcerer Supreme from that one What If series. And I'm just sitting here like, that can't be, because he's like, if you've seen the thing, he becomes a good person, because what he realized at the end of that was, I really fucked this up trying to save this one person.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's that guy, and technically he is redeemed.
Yeah.
And is now storing something very important, so he can't technically leave.
Yeah, and he's like stuck. Yeah.
So people are like, oh, it's this dude. And I'm like, can't be that dude, my dude.
Yeah.
You're just fucking wrong.
Yeah.
They're also theorizing there's another, like a third Doctor Strange in the movie.
Like
They're talking about
Tom Holland?
No. They're talking about Defender Strange.
Sorry, what?
Like this Doctor Strange is clad in red and comes like from the future or something, where he's part of a group called like another version of the Defenders or something. Like he comes from maybe like a separate universe or something. I'll have to.
Cool, neat.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw that in the movie.
No.
Well, no, like they think he's in it. They don't know yet.
So again, not in the trailer, not what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jams, for running another session.
You don't need to be a fucking dick, alright?
So I have to slap my dick somehow.
Look, he's gonna just.
You were talking about the movie, I brought up something
I know,
people are...
I'm only joking, AI bot number 3.
Look, he saw a ripe table with nothing on it, and he had to just whip out his huge cock and go right on the table.
And
Yeah,
WWE
that's exactly
slam
what
it
it
into
is.
the fucking table.
That's fucking hilarious. But yeah.
So yeah, that's the trailer.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree with you. I think it's just some evil Doctor Strange from a different universe.
Yeah.
That's just like, hey, I guess I can do this now. You fucked up the multiverse, so I'll help you.
So I'm just evil.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, alright, sure.
So I don't think it's that Doctor Strange, but again, it's technically the multiverse of madness, so literally, I believe literally everything can happen.
Yeah. You mean anything.
Literally anything, yes. Sure, whatever.
And also, fucking, what's her name is in it too? Scarlet Witch, so
Yeah.
she's fucking powerful as shit as well.
Well, technically, I'm gonna get into spoilers of WandaVision, so have you guys watched it?
I know.
I mean, it came out months ago. I don't think anyone cares.
I
if
just
the
like to
spoilers
bring it up and be like a super chat and basically go, we're gonna, sorry, burp, talk in depth about this thing that we're not talking about before, but relates to this.
Vision dies again.
Technically, yes. Spoiler. But it turns out Scarlet Witch's abilities are magic instead of not some weird stone ability thing.
It wasn't stone?
Well, technically it's the Mind Stone that activated her powers, but she has no idea how to control them, use them, or do anything with them.
Right.
And only activates them when she's emotional.
Right, okay.
Come on.
We're talking about her powers just shooting red.
Yeah.
Stop. Like Civil War.
Yeah, that's her. That's technically magic instead of
Whatever it's supposed to be.
whatever, like mutant power it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So
And with his brother,
who's dead?
What?
It's like a fucking 10-year-old movie. Calm your tit. But no, it turns out her powers are magic, and she basically at the end of the TV show takes a magic book to go learn about magic.
Right.
And so you kind of see more of that in this trailer, and hopefully it will do something.
Yeah. But like, if you know comics too, she's really one of the most
She's
powerful, like wizards.
If you know anything about comics, and I'm gonna say the word Omega level powers, or beyond Omega level powerful people.
Yeah.
Just means they are so powerful they literally affect the universe. Like universe at both an atomic, but also like every sense of the word kind of way.
Yeah. In House of M, didn't she like destroy reality?
She didn't destroy reality. She basically rewrote reality
Yeah.
so that
Yeah.
mutants didn't exist or something.
Yeah.
But there's still mutants, and it was just not Apocalypse Now. That's a movie.
Apocalypse.
It was just like Apocalypse.
Age of Apocalypse.
Age of Apocalypse. Yeah.
Well, if you know anything about magic from this movie, we know that it has loopholes.
Yes.
It's like contracts. You just gotta read the fine print.
Yes. So basically, you're gonna see a lot more of the actual Scarlet Witch from not comic book per se, but the looks of it.
Yeah. Not like super, I guess, comic actor. Right?
well, not comic, like, accurate powers, maybe, but maybe more accurate costume.
Yeah, and more accurate to how I guess she should be, right? As opposed to how she was portrayed in the earlier Marvel movies. Yeah, I guess that would be it, right? I guess I guess that's it for the movie, right?
Yeah.
Oh, then there's the end credit.
Yeah.
Where
Ant-Man gets revived. And,
as Galactus.
And reaches through the screen and sucks my dick.
Nice.
That's Galactus.
Oh, sorry, Galactus is Harold.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we don't fucking talk about
and then Vision turns into a Silver Surfer.
No. Aunt May actually was technically a Silver Surfer at one point.
Wait, really?
I'm sorry, what?
Of course.
Yes, she was a Herald of Galactus.
Wow.
I mean,
Some people
it was in a what-if comic, but
okay.
not technically canon.
I don't know why I'm always surprised. Like, I think anything has happened.
Yeah, comics have been around for so long.
Yeah.
And I guess
so
that's
many
why
stories, and they're just like so out there.
some of them are very out there, some of them are very close to home, and some of them are just like, the fuck high were you on?
Yeah, you're like, alright. I guess that happened.
Is this technically canon? Oh, no, good, okay.
Oh, like where Peter, I think, ends up like killing Mary Jane because of his
radioactive dick?
Yeah.
His radioactive dick cheese? Yeah.
Yeah.
His dick cheese.
Pretty much.
What a way to go.
I mean, then... Yes, so...
The comic book you never knew you needed.
So again,
they
comic
gave you
books
anyway.
are both wide and tall of stories, so...
Yeah.
I'm kind of... Like, there's a part of me that's like, why can't you just be normal and do the story as it's intended?
Yeah.
Marvel, MCU...
Yeah. You know, do it by the comic book.
But at the same time, I feel like the stories are actually interesting enough to be their own unique thing enough that...
Yeah. And then obviously you take, like, little bits from the comics and...
Take bits of comic book stuff and basically go and run it this way kind of thing.
Yeah.
So...
yeah, I would say... I'd say like it's like for the ratings, I'd say it's like a 9 or 10 out of 10 for me, this movie.
I feel like...
Yeah, same.
You should go. You guys.
Well, I was gonna say it's like really up there with like, it's definitely one of my top 5 up there with like Endgame and what's the other one, Infinity War. Because I mentioned earlier, like in the previous time we did this, that I was like, I wasn't super like hyped after Endgame and not Civil War, Infinity War, like for Marvel stuff. Like I don't even really have Disney Plus, so I haven't really been watching, even though I kind of want to, or I like need to now. But there's so much to watch. But yeah, this one, like, and I wasn't super excited to see it too, but then, like, as I was watching the movie, I was like, oh god, wait, this is actually really good. And I'm excited about this. I'm excited to see it.
Well, I just got Disney Plus, and though, like, a lot of these, like, side stories, one might say, of, like, WandaVision, or, like, Loki, or things like that.
Yeah.
They're really engaging, but they're really short. Like, some of them are 6 to 8 episodes.
Right.
I think maybe an hour and a half long? Maybe even just half hour long?
WandaVision is most of the episodes are like 22 minutes. 30 minutes. And then there's like the last couple episodes are a little longer.
Yeah. But those are like the end episodes where everything's wrapping up, so they need to make them longer. Mm-hmm. But again, they're kind of nice, short, like TV shows that you can watch and get through really quick, but they also kind of hype up the next movies and everything, so.
And also, like, I mean, compared to, like, previous, like, Marvel ones where, like, they're setting up Endgame, I feel like you don't necessarily need to watch Loki and WandaVision.
No.
Like, it does help set up, but it doesn't really, like... Yeah, I feel like it's like you don't need to watch it to watch at least the Spider-Man one in this case.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of, like, the movies and TV shows are kind of self-contained. They have little hints and nods to maybe the next movies or, like, the some part in the future movie.
Or the characters that may show up, or, like...
So, things like that. are good, are nice, but again, they're all kind of self stories.
What do you, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, I found WandaVision really hard to. Well, no. Like, if we're talking about this, you're talking about like what I thought about the movie, or like.
Yeah, I was talking about
we're talking about the movie, but you can go into WandaVision.
Yeah.
Like, the shows that came after Endgame, like WandaVision was hard to. It took a few episodes to get the momentum, and for it to be really interesting.
Yeah, I heard about that. It's really slow enough.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it's supposed to be a bit slow. Like, it's supposed to be, like, why the fuck does it look like this?
Yeah.
Why the fuck is this happening? And if you stick with it, you do find out everything.
Yeah.
But again, it's very kind of hinging on you kind of being thrilled at the first kind of outset of certain things.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like, I feel like it's also like homages to like TV shows of the past, different eras.
No, definitely not. What?
And then Falcon and the Winter Soldier I really liked. Loki's good. Hawkeye I really enjoyed. But like No Way Home is probably my favorite one out of all the MCU.
So out of 10?
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
For No Way Home?
Yeah.
I'm going to be the piss in the proverbial bottom of the bucket.
Yeah.
I do like Spider-Man No Way Home.
Well,
it's, again, a very, very good movie.
Yeah.
With all the characters, I feel like, again, it's a very good movie, and I do like everything that they did with it. Except for, like, 2 points.
Right.
One being the credits.
I mean, the credits are their own problem. That I feel like taking them out on the movie itself and its rating is kind of a dick move. The credits are their own problem. 0 out of 10. No, but the first problem is kind of the main beginning plot point of the... No, I'll save that for later. Is basically... I'll just go with what I was talking about. The main plot point of the movie, which is, or the main like driving force, was I need to get into college.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And that fucked up the entire universe.
Yeah, that was kind
and
of
no
lame.
one really got hurt beforehand until he started trying to fix it.
Yeah, exactly. Like him trying to solve that one problem is the reason.
So again, that kind of feels like piss, like taking the piss out of me. Like, you could have made a story about, like, literally people coming over to Aunt May's house, almost breaking down the door.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man needing to save her, or like
criminals being like, oh, Aunt May is Peter Parker's, and then like trying to like rob her or
find ways to basically take her hostage, things like that.
Yeah.
But no, or like his girlfriend or his friend, like fucking them over kind of thing.
Yeah.
But no, it's just they don't get into college, so that kind of makes me feel a little bit like takes me out of the movie a little bit. Like, hold the fuck on, that's all.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those like it's literally here just to drive
the story,
move the story along. Yeah.
And then the other thing was, I don't think it's a Tom Holland movie per se.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
I mean, Tom Holland's there. He has a bit of an arc.
He was quite overshadowed by everyone else in the movie.
Yeah, and I feel like it's, again, I say it before in the other one, it's more of a redemption for the other two Spider-Men and their movies and their villains and making them better people.
Which is funny because Toby in an interview said that like they wanted to make sure that like they didn't overshadow Tom Holland's character.
And to me, I think they failed at that, but at the same time...
Yeah, I would agree.
I mean, I just felt like Tom Holland was there. The other two were, like, amazing and spectacular doing their roles. And, I mean, Tom Holland didn't do a bad job either.
Right.
I'm not saying anyone did a bad job in this movie.
Yeah,
it's just, again, not a Tom Holland Spider-Man movie, per se.
Yeah.
It stars him, it's technically about him, but the main, like, people who kind of come out on top are kind of, like, Andrew Garfield saving the Gwen Stacy, basically, of Tom Holland's universe.
Yeah.
And saving the people who got fucked over in their universe. Like, Electro being like, I thought you would be black.
Yeah.
And
like,
him having a talk about that is funny and interesting, like, and it brings up the topic of Miles Morales kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where it's kind of like, it's a good, like, kind of talk. Just talks like that were nice.
Yeah.
Especially like the talks with the other Spider-Man. But they come in late and, like, again, it's just Tom Holland being, I didn't get into college. And it kind of sucks that mood out of me.
Yeah, you can kind of say that about, or that critique about every Marvel Spider-Man movie so far.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
but I feel like even in...
like the first one, you could say Tony Stark too.
Yeah, I mean, technically that first one, Tony Stark is in it. But I feel like it's Peter Parker actually standing about on his own with, like, Iron Man there. Yes, it's very much Iron Man Jr.
Yeah.
But it's kind of Iron Man Jr.
Yeah.
You're still talking about Iron Man Jr. than Iron Man.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's in the movie, but it's not really about him.
Yeah.
It's about him versus the Vulture, and him realizing that these people are doing crimes because they can't live in this world right now.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Spider-Man 2, I forget, Far From Home?
Yeah.
Is the absence of Tony Stark, and how that affects the character.
Yeah.
And then basically how others manipulate those feelings to get what they want.
There's also him trying to be Tony Stark too.
Yes, but again, Iron Man Jr.'s story is still an Iron Man Jr. story.
But like...
And that's what brings us up another point. Spider-Man No Way Home sets up Peter Parker as this villain, as a guy on the run.
Right.
And this is my third point, they kind of brush it under the rug really quickly. They still bring up the point that Mysterio was right throughout the movie, but that's about it. Mysterio was right, but Spider-Man's free of crime. Like, he didn't kill Mysterio. The end. That's the end of that plot point. Moving on. So, I do like the movie. I would rate it, like, the good parts, 8.
Yeah.
High 8.
Okay.
The bad parts, maybe 7.5.
Okay.
So there's like, it's a movie that is good, and I can't recommend it enough. Right. It's just those plot points kind of make me feel, what the fuck was the point of those other things?
Right. Yeah. Well, that's kind of why I said like 9 or 10 out of in between those, because there is some for me too. There's a little bit like nitpick stuff of, like, the Venom for me. And, like, a couple underused characters like Sandman and... I mean, Lizard I don't really give a shit, he's just a giant fucking lizard. But, like, Sandman I felt was kind of weird, like, the motivation.
Yeah, I felt like they tried to bring the Sinister Six in, but they kind of realized it was a very big goal and ask for it.
Yeah. Plus, on top of bringing back... nice.
2 other Spider-Man.
Yeah, 2 other Spider-Man, and then all the villains of them. And they're like, well, and we're also gonna have... they're like, well, we're gonna have Venom from fucking
this other
Sony
series,
universe. Yeah. So yeah, it was kind of a lot, but like, yeah, I don't know, like,
Officer Andrews is back.
Like, other than that, it was really good because, like,
again, yes,
it's really hard to do that type of shit.
It's very good. They did it really well. Like, there's a ton of movies that try and bring a bunch of characters in and fucking fail.
Like the other,
like Justice League. What?
Yeah, like Justice League. Like Justice League or Suicide Squad.
The first Suicide Squad. The second Suicide Squad is okay a bit.
Because it's like...
Watch that review on Brelu's channel, too.
Yeah, because it's just like... Yeah, it's hard to enjoy.
Did you guys review Suicide Squad?
I thought we did.
Yeah. Because it's like, yeah, it's hard to, like... It's just hard to add, like, new characters and, like, you have to introduce them and also...
Well, there's that meme going around, too. Do I need to understand Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 to understand this new movie, basically?
You kind of do.
And you kind of do, which is a bit of a stretch for people who haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But again, if you haven't seen it, there's going to be jokes, there's going to be things that fly over. And to that, I'm going to be saying, please understand that that's kind of for... like people like us who've seen all the Spider-Man movies, who like comic books, who love to watch the movies. But at the same time,
references to like other Spider-Man movies.
I do hope that if you go see this movie, like what you see, go watch the other ones too.
Yeah. No, it's really good. I definitely would recommend.
There's
For
problems
sure.
in the other ones, but again, there's going to be problems in all movies and things like that.
Yeah.
It's just how much of those nitpicks, how much of those things really ruin the movie for you.
Yeah.
And like I said, there's some points that just kind of bring it down to a 7.5. And other points where it's like,
For you,
oh, damn! If I didn't remember the 7.5, this would have been an 8.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. Like I said, like for me, it's just like there's a few little things where it's like, oh well, they could have done just a little bit better.
But you can be like Jams,
I
who
feel
just
like-
loves the movie, which is great.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
Love the movie for what you love it for. Ignore the flaws. Ignore society. What?
Bye. No, but
Submit to the Communist Manifesto.
yeah, no, it was really good.
we have a
It was
winner.
really good for sure. Yeah, I think
I
that's
think
it.
it's above.
Oh, that was a bomb. Okay.
Possibly, who knows?
Well,
It could be my anus.
oh shit, that's crazy. But yeah, I think that's it for the.
Come on out. Stretch your legs.
Whoa!
It was black.
It was a black. Wait, they multiplied.
Thank you.
It was his family looking for him.
There they are!
I don't want to sound racist, but
Between me and him, Spider.
they all kind of look the same.
Get out of here!
But yeah, but I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's kind of it.
For the movie.
I think that's kind of the end of that.
Yeah.
But again, watch the movie for yourself. Make your own opinions.
Yeah.
Our opinions are just ours. If you find our opinions similar to yours, then like and subscribe.
Yeah.
We do this kind of shit on Twitch
Yeah.
once a week, kind of try to. If I'm not here, then the other two idiots are here. This is definitely my channel, not Brelu's. People love to see the chat nicer.
Oh yeah. Everyone's missing. Everyone's like, where is he? What the fuck?
Exactly. You see messages in chat about it.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah.
so
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, like,
Leave a
subscribe,
if you like, if you
Say this
enjoyed it.
every 20
hit
minutes.
the bell to know when
Only in New York.
when a new video is out. Go to all the affiliate links in the description to join the
What
Discord, to join Elseworld.
What the fuck are you talking about?
To subscribe to Jam's OnlyFans.
Nice.
He puts his ball sack in his own
Mysterio's
ass.
Hamlet gave me
Pretty
ideas
impressive.
for my eye lenses.
But at the same time, if I think Relu does post like some stuff on Twitter about when we're doing things live,
Yeah.
or if we're
I tried to. When I remember, I put it.
For all 0 of his followers.
Yeah.
So please go find that if you want to find out more when we're watching doing this. That's my alarm to basically say, get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Well, it's a good timing.
Yeah.
Right.
So subscribe, like, share,
Yeah.
touch your butthole, tell
Nice.
your parents that they don't love you.
What?
Nice. I do that every day.
Alright.
Yes,
Peace.
Nazis were right.